Here we go. All right.
Holy shit.
After a lot of chaos, the camera crew is finally ready. Just shoot.
All right. All right.
Camera crew is so come on. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're starting anime, boys.
Yeah.
Right away. All right.
That's going to be the sequel. The next sequel will be Storm King's Thunder Anime Edition.
Yeah.
More action, more marijuana jokes, more waifus.
Have you seen Farmer's Quest? It's like it's gonna be like that. We're just gonna anime our characters.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know the monk.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, yeah.
So what happened? A lot happened.
Out of the past. You had a conversation with Kessis, the Exarch of Fate, son of the Raven Queen, and probably the only guy who could possibly give you any answers regarding your many, many questions. It led to some serious soul searching on your part. You learned a lot about each other, a lot about yourselves. You also learned that Zad's real name was Silvanna, that he had turned Kyra into his phylactery, enchanting her such that neither he nor she could die. Vierl also got to talk with his dead parents one last time, and he is going to tell you all about it. Maybe. That's his choice.
Maybe.
You thought for a moment, then you realized, hey, we know people who are skilled with dealing with the dead, and you called the Draven sisters. They were more than happy to perform the exorcism, to remove Skolzan's soul from Kyra, in order to stop her from being a phylactery, and to keep her, and to make sure that you could kill her and get rid of Skolzan once and for all. Which Alexander did. This time, the Kill and Revivify plan worked.
Yeah.
While Kyra sleeps off her recent death and resurrection, you guys decided that you were going to wait until everyone had recovered before launching an attack on the Bleak Academy to kill Sophia. This could potentially spark generations of conflict, but hey, it's more storytelling grist for your DM. And we ended with you guys meeting in the library of Draven Castle, and that is where we'll pick up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right.
Is it done?
Yes, something.
Yeah. Sorry.
Something Silvanna has learned about the stuff and about the books in the castles, that they're covered in ice. As long as she doesn't try to steal the book, she can hold it safely.
Yeah.
She actually did try to take it out, but then it covered in ice, got itself covered in ice and fell out of her hands. She couldn't pick it up. When she was trying to pick it up, Persephone Draven came in, put the book back gave her the book, and then told her that if she wanted to take the book out, she wanted to take the information out, she could copy the information like everybody else. So she's currently sitting at a desk, participating in the conversation, but also copying information down about vampires.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something of a journal kept by one Thelonious Draven, one of the sisters' ancestors. He was apparently a very good vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Okay. And
currently,
we're just all in the library at the moment.
Yeah, I'm currently in the library. Covering grounds between vampirism, how to cure them, vampire gods, like history, maybe lores, maybe something we can use, to defeat him again, like permanently. And then some ways to achieve godhood. Like, this is a new project starting. Yeah.
I actually have a few thoughts about that, but like I said, things will need to get awkward before they get better.
Yeah. I'm afraid of that.
Alright.
I'm just kind of like gathering. Well, I'm just kind of thinking about everything and making sure make sure that Silvanna doesn't burn the library down or do something silly.
That's going to be very difficult. Everything's covered in ice.
Now, you know what?
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. If she managed to burn down the library, this one in particular, oof.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No,
by the way, sorry. By the way, DM, I'm casting the unseen servants use them to command them to write down the details, so I don't have to do it myself. Yep. Just copy the book. Yep.
All right, yep. Right down to the little illustrations he drew in the margins when he was bored.
Yeah.
Exactly. I guess I just kind of, make sure that we're all together, and I'm just like, all right, so we know what the plan is, right?
Do we though?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Exactly. Do we? Especially me.
Yeah, we only talked about going back. We never specify
Yeah.
how. And with
Yeah.
powerful foes like her, how can we guarantee that what happened to Vera won't happen again?
Well,
As you guys,
mhm.
as she asked that, Moira Draven sticks her helmeted head into the room and asks if any of you know a Mordenkainen.
All right.
And I look at her and I say, we do know someone named Mordenkainen. Why?
Apparently a guy named Mordenkainen's at the front gate, and he would like to speak with you all.
Okay.
Oh, it's Morty.
That's
Okay,
good.
and
Yeah.
Morty.
Yeah.
all right, and I get my stuff together and
Yeah.
I head towards the gate.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I have the
Same.
servants continue on with the,
Yeah. 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 When you get to the gate, you see that there's a couple of helmed horrors, like 4 or 5 of them standing and forming like a wall of metal in front of the gate.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, just like completely unperturbed by the cold, or by the wind, or even by the flecks of water being blown off of the lake that Draven Castle is built on, you see Morton kind of just standing there, just his arms folded. He's just got that usual enigmatic grin on his face.
Mhm.
And when he sees you guys coming, he says, so there you are.
Yes.
Uh,
Fancy to see you in a
yeah.
place like this.
Yeah.
He says, well, a little bird told me you were planning to attack the Bleak Academy, and I thought, well, what better way to tweak Avard's nose than by giving you a hand? Especially since you are going to have a hard time taking on such powerful enemies there.
Yeah. We are quite aware of the defenses. We need to make sure that that she's taken care of. I fear the consequences if we don't.
By the
He says,
way, judging by the sound you just speaks, you know the academy? Like, at
He
least.
says, Mordenkainen's smile fades and he gets a sour look on his face. He says, yes, an enemy of mine, Ivard the Black, is the headmaster.
Yeah, kind of figured that out.
Oh yeah.
He is he's called the Black because of his mastery of shadow magic. Also, his hair is a soulless black void. He needs to have it a dignified gray. And even though Mordenkainen's bald, if you've seen Tome of Foes, Mordenkainen's bald, except for his beard and goatee. But his beard and goatee have like a brown that got dignified streaks of gray in it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, apparently, according to this, Ivard prefers to dye his hair black.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but he says, Mordenkainen just says, so tell me, what exactly is the occasion for attacking the academy?
Well, I look at.
I just look at
Yeah.
Alex. It's like,
It's a long story, but the leader, Sophia, did a lot of terrible things to Vierl's family, and she did a lot of terrible things to Vierl, and we need to make sure that she's stopped. And I'm aware that there's a personal, benefits. And just kind of get quiet for a moment.
yeah.
Yeah, Mordenkainen nods and says, well then, do you have a plan to make sure that she can't come back to life?
That's.
Is she lich?
No, I don't.
Mordenkainen says, Lichdom is the last refuge of the incompetent. There are easier ways to come back to life.
Well,
Let's start with this. We're not going to kill her. We are going to capture her.
The thing is, how? I mean,
We beat her unconscious.
and then we trap her someplace.
yeah, but
would you have a
the
place
thing
to sit?
is, like, she's really powerful.
We have. This is. Mordenkainen says, have you ever heard of a spell called Flesh to Stone?
Okay.
Beat her unconscious, petrify her, and then lock her petrified body away in somewhere secure, such as, I don't know, the Silvanna's demiplane. You can protect her with anything you like, forbidden spells, iron golems, anything you can think of. Plus, because she's not dead, she can't be resurrected. Even if we were to kill her, I would bet money that she has a clone spell set up somewhere, or she had someone set it up for her, and she's going to use that as a means to come back to life.
Right. That makes sense. Well, that does give us a good idea of what we need to do. We need to get into the Bleak Academy, find her, knock her unconscious, and then cast this spell on her.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing. Why should we attack the Bleak Academy? Never, ever do something that you can get an enemy to do for you.
Try and get her to come to us.
No.
Something of that nature.
Something.
Do you remember Silvanna?
Yeah.
Do you remember the evil dragon Zabukia? You encountered him on the plane of fire.
My eyes.
Now,
closed.
I have a
I
question.
remember that.
Yeah.
I have a question. What exactly is stopping us from simply, I don't know, say, gating him in such a way that he smashes into the Academy's buildings and destroys them while thrashing around in pain?
That's not even a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we can't, or I think we figured this out. We can't gate Sophia to us because
But we
she's
can
probably
That's
gonna
right.
make stuff.
stuff
Yep.
to her. By the way, can
Exactly.
gate spell attracts, I don't know, meteors, meteor tours
No.
from the sky?
Gate spells only work on the living.
Okay.
If you want to drop meteors from the sky, you need to learn the meteor swarm spell.
One day, Silvana.
One day.
Honestly, because realistic, out of character is more like the reason that I thought we should go to the League Academy is because one, Vierl shit is all there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That is
We need
true.
to
I want my
Yeah,
animated
that.
shield back.
You want your animated
when-
shield.
When you guys say that, Mordenkai's just going to say, do you really think it's beyond me to search rubble? I've done it before in the past.
Well, I mean,
That would
We-
be
we-
a good
Oh,
way
sure.
to do it. I mean, I don't want to go to a highly fortified castle and to
No,
retrieve
yeah.
just items, because those items, I mean, given me time, I can still recreate them.
Mhm.
It's just,
Time is not our friend.
yeah, time is not our friend, and I don't think going inside a highly fortified, trapped castle would do us any good. So,
Yeah.
I'm
So
with
my
Morty on
lessons
this
weren't
one.
in vain.
Yeah.
Mordecai just says, my lessons weren't in vain. You've learned not to confront a spellcaster on his or her home turf.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Alexander is nodding his head and he's like, you know what, that's right. I don't want to make Vierl have to step into that place again. So,
And like I said,
But-
why do we have to step in there when Zabukio can do it for us?
exactly.
You know what? We can dump all our nemesis just right into our territory. We can dump the Ifritis into.
Unfortunately, gate spells are very, very difficult to use. I know that if Autoviator were to use it, it would probably drain most of its power, and I'd rather Vierl save it for when he really needs it.
Okay. We
It
can
also
do
sounded- it
per
sounded like
day,
you were gonna-
once it's recovered, just drop another enemy inside. Like
I think honestly, if we drop the gold dragon in, then I feel like it would deal enough damage to wreck the academy, and then she'll pop out, and then all we got to do is go in, knock her out, take her out, and then petrify her, and then it's we can search the place.
All right.
I think
let's do
So
it.
who's gonna use the gate spell? Is it gonna be Mordenkainen or Autoviator?
Mordenkainen pulls out the spell scroll and says,
Ooh.
it could be Silvanna if you so desire.
Mm,
But the thing is, the gate spell only has a range of 60 feet.
yeah.
You're going to have to get close in order to use it.
Yeah.
Wait, a gate spell has only a range of 60 feet?
That's really.
Yeah.
That's sort of.
Haven't we
lame.
haven't we teleported people from across planes and stuff like that? I thought we've
No,
done
like
that.
where you can put them, like
No.
60 feet away from you.
What gate does is it creates a portal. You can create the portal within 60 feet of you, but the portal can lead anywhere across planes.
Oh, okay. I see.
Sorry, not at advanced in spell casting and shit.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's why Silvanna's the
Negative one intelligence.
Well, that's why Silvanna's the student.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Somehow I'm the teacher.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Then.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Right. It says, but first we got to wait for Kyra to recover. We're going to need all the help we can get to take these people on. Because I have no doubt Sophia is expecting our return, and she has doubtlessly made preparations.
Yeah, she's seen a lot of our capabilities at this point.
Like, how long does it take for Kyra to, recover?
She's let me check. She's at 1 hit point right now.
Yeah.
Could I attempt to?
But like, she just got back from the dead. I doubt that it's that easy to
give her. I was just say, give her a day, and she'll be back at full health.
Okay.
Give her an extended rest.
Can we acquire more assistance from other powerful allies we encountered before, like Pontifex Maria? Or maybe,
you know what's funny? Pontifex sent us that message months ago.
Yeah.
Like, and then did she end up showing up? I forget.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't.
What happened? That's actually, you actually don't know what happened there. You're gonna have to start asking a few questions.
You know what?
Shit.
Give me a second, and I start.
Oh God. Oh no.
All right, what are you gonna do, Silvanna?
I'm gonna. You know what? No, this time I'm going to dream. I'm gonna use the new spell I learned. I'm not gonna cause any nightmares, but I'm gonna, because I know her really well. So, yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
God, if we just forgot that. Holy shit.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna give you the list. The dream is a really long-winded spell.
Yeah, I did. I'm looking at it online. She's actually not asleep, but you do get but she does sense you trying to contact you. You get a message.
Yeah.
You get a message back saying, "What?"
Hi, and just want to know what happened. Like, I'm Silvanna, by the way.
How's it going? How's your day?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check something.
She's still alive, right?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah.
That was what I was worried
about to contact her.
Yeah, she's there's a series of sending spells.
Oh.
She contacts you, saying she was getting ready to come when she received a message from Erwin Draven that explained the situation. Now the thing is, Maria is pretty young, but she has learned the value of the phrase "trust but verify." A couple of divination spells, a couple of communications with the gods confirmed everything that Erwin had said.
Oh, okay. So she probably spied on us to a certain extent to see if we were okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then probably figure out that there's no longer any imminent threats. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And then I explained the situation to her, like currently, and about the Bleak Academy, about Sophia, and then I said, "So can we acquire your assistance of any sort?"
She is unfortunately going to have to say no.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay.
Because during their searching across the plains, they've discovered that the Quam, you remember those guys, right?
Yeah.
The metallic dwarves. They've been in addition to acquiring fragments of their shattered goddess, they've also been engaging in hunts for bits of the vampire god as well.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to bring him back. So.
Yeah. Apparently, from what they've managed to extract out of them, the Quam have received a promise from the vampire god. If they bring him back, he will bring Lakal back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So they are planning. Yeah, so Maria's preparing to lead a raid against a very powerful Quam settlement in the hopes of destroying their massive stockpile of vampire god bits.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So she unfortunately cannot come to help you guys with your personal vendetta.
All right.
Because let's be fair, it is personal.
Yeah. It is more personal for us.
But no, I specify the part like, the Sophia has an intention to use weapons that could slay deities, and that would be a threat to Bahamut as well. Just saying. You know.
Just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, she has. Yeah,
has
she
a
said
nuclear
Maria
weapon,
will
she
look.
tends to
Yeah, Maria
detonate.
will look into it.
Yeah.
Maria will look into it once this raid is done. Just the raid is like going to happen in 10 minutes.
Here's the thing. Like Silvanna, like it's good that she knows because if anything, if we do deal with Sophia, she might be able to find a way to make sure that the Black Academy doesn't come back.
Bleak, yeah.
The Bleak Academy. I keep
Whatever
getting
academy
it wrong.
it is.
The Evil Academy of Douchebags. There we go. That's the one.
Yes,
That's the one.
But we can at least rely on her to help us like do the cleanup.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna dream like the final message. I'm gonna dream her and says, "Can you give us a sending stone? You know, just to contact you fairly easily because I can't always."
Yeah, she's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, later. She will say she will do it later because right now she's got like 10 minutes before she needs to take this raid out.
Yeah, so I end the dream spell. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Just to my God, killing weapon.
Hold on.
You're just gonna gate her.
That's out of character. I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm doing perception check on Vierl at this point. Just like yeah.
Oh, that's
a serious mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You still have the mask on.
Yeah, take the mask from Skozan.
I heard the whistle.
I heard the whistle.
Right.
Okay, so, but I think we can do this. I think if we've got a plan, it's sound. We have some time to prepare, like, well, okay, let me look at my resources. I mean, unless there's any like things that you want that we should buy, any like quick supplies. Like, how are we doing for potions, by the way?
I'm good. Oh wait, I don't have anything. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you don't have
anything
left.
Maybe we should get you some potions just in case something happens.
Yeah, we should.
Also, just a question: what are we going to do with Autoviator 2.0?
That's Mordenkainen is suddenly his ears perk up when you ask that question.
Ooh.
He's like,
what are we going to do with
Can you describe the sword? Can you describe it to me?
Actually, has Vierl actually seen her with the sword?
Yes, she has, and she has also described it to. She also described it to you. She said that she intended to take your consciousness and put it in the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
When you explain that to him, Mordenkainen is going to say that it means that her Autoviator is actually incomplete. The only reason it even exists is because she's willing it to exist.
Mm-hmm.
If something were to happen to her, you could destroy the sword theoretically, but if something were to happen to her, like if she were to die, she would come back, but then her Autoviator would be destroyed until she could rebuild a new one. She could build a new one.
Okay.
Interesting.
Realistically,
I wonder if I can keep it.
You want to dual wield?
No, it's not that. It's more of a safekeeping, I guess, and like
Autoviator. Vierl, your Autoviator is going to tell you that maybe if you were to stab her Autoviator with him, your sword could possibly absorb some properties of it. So since you said that it's much stronger than yours, so that her 2.0 is much better than yours in terms of what it can do, you might be able to get something useful out of this.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
So that's why I want to keep the sword rather than destroy it and then figure it out.
Yeah, one thing that Mordenkainen is going to do is he's going to actually start doing his own magical research on Sophia to see what he can learn about her.
Okay. I just look at him and I just say, yes, any intel you can give us would be greatly appreciated.
All right. So he'll sit down and he'll start casting his own spells. He's not entering. He's actually going to he's going to cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Hey,
and he's not doing anything. He's not going to live in the cold. He's not an animal. He's a wizard.
Yeah.
So he goes in there.
Actually invite him to the demiplane. You know, to further perfect.
Yeah.
It's just he's got the door open, and then Silvanna's got just opened up a different door and just like this one right here. Come on.
He's like he just tries. He goes in anyway.
Yeah.
He says he's going to take a look. He's going to give you some advice. He'll give
Yeah.
first thing he's going to suggest is that you get some more constructs to guard this place.
Mhm. Yeah. Now it's only
The second
one...
thing,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah, it's only one
And it's
iron golem,
Yeah.
and it is actually complete now, but it's
Oh.
unfortunately too big to step through the door.
What?
So you could gate it out.
Okay.
Vierl could gate it out if you wanted.
No, I can just call Fortress. I have the spell.
Ah,
I can call Fortress and have it like outside directly. So yeah.
that's Mighty Fortress. That's Mighty Fortress, not Call
Oh,
Fortress.
sorry. Mighty Fortress. Oh, okay. Wait, I thought I have
yeah.
Call Fortress
We'll-
as a spell.
We'll figure out the golem thing afterwards.
golem.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
golem. Yeah. I mean, like
You have your
realistically,
Shield Guardian.
we do have Shield Guardian, so
Mhm.
after we wrap up the campaign, we can have an epilogue in which you just have Shield Guardian and the Iron Golem guarding Sophia's petrified thing.
Yeah. He's going to suggest that Mordenkainen is also going to suggest that you make a plan in case you face a powerful enemy.
Mm.
Because a wish, if worded correctly, can be used to implode your demiplane and dump everything inside of it back into the material plane.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can't really use spell immunity because Wish is greater. So
Yeah, wish is
Yeah.
a significantly more powerful
Yeah.
spell. So that's why I'm saying get a contingency plan set up just in case. That's his advice.
Okay.
All right, now he's going to sit down. He's going to start doing his own magical research.
Okay.
What are you guys going to do now? Vierl, one thing I have established is that he has been using the icy walls of the interior of the Draven Castle as climbing practice.
Yes, that did
Okay.
happen last time. And I'm just looking. I guess I walk over to Vierl then. And I just say, "All right, so we have the plan, and are you doing okay?"
Like even through the mask, you can tell that general like feeling around Vierl is solemn, and he says like I'm fine.
Okay. I hope that you're able to find some answers back there. I really do.
Yeah. I found some answers, but I don't like them.
Okay, when you say that, Alexander's like, I don't mean to intrude, but what specifically?
Oh no.
So, Falcon, here's the thing I wanted to ask you. Yeah, I whispered it to you.
I sense. That's a good question, actually.
Oh no.
And like, does Vierl even know the answer to that, or is it something that he wasn't able to find out?
That's actually not something I asked. So actually, that's actually a very good question.
So many whispers. Whisper.
Does this kind of dictate how Vierl will act?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's my answer.
Does he know that?
I don't know, does he? No, I don't think he would because he never actually asked.
He wouldn't know. He says after all the times we've been through, and I wanted to revive my parents after what we dealt with in Silverthorn. When I talked to my parents, they said to leave them be and continue on with what I have and continue to raise Robin, but I just can't live with that. They died for an unjust reason, and they deserve to live again, and I don't accept that answer.
Yeah, Alexander, now that he's seeing that clear picture, he can just nod some.
But
I
what are you gonna do? I mean,
it's hard for me to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, Vierl. I mean, I lost Heinkel and Kasumi, and I want to bring them back, but I don't even know if that's the right thing to do. But part of me needs to know, needs to see them this one last time. So I understand that. I just hope that you can take your time to think about this, okay?
Either way,
Of course it is.
That's why what I've done is that I've lowered Falcon's on Discord so that I can hear him talk, but the background music is slightly better. I just have to listen very carefully when Falcon talks. But yes, that's basically, I just kind of nod. But I do look at Vierl, and I'm like, I understand that this is very difficult for him. And I do say that we're going to deal with the Sophia thing, okay? So you won't have to worry about that. All right?
Yeah.
And I just I pat him a bit on the back, and I say, I'm gonna go and make sure that Kyra's doing okay. All right?
Sure.
All right, and I go do that.
When you check, she's asleep.
Okay. Does she still have the stab? Does she still have the stab?
Nice.
No, the stab wound has been healed.
Okay, thank God. Okay. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on her, making sure that she's doing all right. And I guess that's how, because I guess we're just waiting a day for her to kind of recuperate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right. So you guys are basically just gonna be resting for a day then?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. Unless there's anything you guys want to do.
For me, I'll probably just study the stuff Mordenkainen just told me, and just casting spells to, store into the Shield Guardian and make sure all the equipments are ready. By the way, the wizard that was, collaborating with me, does she have
she's still there.
Oh, yeah. Does she have any kind of potions I can, buy from her?
Let me check what potion she could have. Yeah. Let's see, what type of potions does she have? Is that a good question? Let's see. Well, she has she has a potion of flying.
That could be fun.
Potion of gaseous form.
Okay. That could be fun, but anything else?
A potion of invulnerability.
Potion of speed, actually.
Yeah.
Potion of speed would be really good.
All right.
That's it.
All right. I'm gonna buy the potion of speed from her.
All right. That is going to be pretty expensive. I mean, even with the discounts, because you are letting her live there.
Okay.
But if she's going to be creating this crap, she needs the money to do it. Let's see here. Let's see.
Just so you know, I'm flat broke, so don't come to me.
I'm doing the purchase.
10,000. That would be minus 10% is 36,000.
36. All right. Fuck it, I'll pay it. 36,000. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she apologizes, but the materials required to create that particular potion are very expensive.
Mhm.
Okay. How long does it
Naturally.
take for she to create it directly? If it
Not
takes over
long.
than a day, then probably does it.
She can. Not long. She can do it, and she can create one of these potions per day. It doesn't matter what the rarity is, but as long as she's got the materials, she can create any potion.
All right. Then I give her one, like the money worth of one bottle, and then I said I'll probably need it before tomorrow we leave. And
All right, which one do you want?
the potion of speed. The potion of speed.
Yeah, no, she has the potion of speed in stock.
Oh,
She's
okay.
asking you if you
Oh, okay, I get
number.
it. So basically, she has a potion of speed. It's just if you want to make a specific one.
No.
then-
Wait. Can she make a potion of healing? No, like greater or normal healing. I don't know.
She can make a supreme healing.
Ooh, you should make that.
That's the same price, right?
Right.
Okay, then I order a potion of supreme healing. I don't get the potion of speed anymore. I just want a potion
No,
of
you
supreme
have that. You can have the potion of speed, and if you have the money, you can also get potion of supreme healing.
healing. The thing is, I don't. I need to save.
You
money
don't
for
have the
something.
cash.
Yeah, I do have
Right.
the cash. I just need to spend it on.
She's
something.
saving. She's probably got
Yeah.
a project in mind down the
Yeah.
road. So
I see. All right, so which one do you want more, speed or healing?
The healing, so Vierl can have some.
One healing potion coming up.
All right.
All right,
There we
it'll
go.
take her the rest of the day to finish.
So I
Um,
give mine to one bottle of potion of supreme healing to Vierl.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm down to 4, and I'm gonna give him also a potion of greater healing. I'm down to 1. Yep.
you will not die, Vierl. You will survive this fight no matter what. We're going to shove
I
all the
hope
healing
so.
potions in your hand.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Quick mic check. Vierl, are you still there?
Oh no, he's gone. No.
He has disappeared. That's what I figured.
Probably why he's not responding.
No, Vierl. He disappeared.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey,
good.
he has returned.
He's back.
I'm sorry, my
good.
mom called me. That I just muted myself and then
That's fine. I mean,
That's
if you
fine.
have to go, it's fine. Just let me know because we were
Yeah.
panicking for a moment.
Yeah,
You're
we're
like-
like, no,
Yeah.
you're gone.
I thought it would like be quick, but then it wasn't. So
It's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Alright,
So
it's
you
fine.
get,
Basically, Vierl, you come back and you have about 2 potions. It's like just shoved in your hands.
Yeah.
So there you go.
yeah, so you
Thank you.
get 1 each potion of supreme healing and a potion of greater healing. Yeah. Use the greater first.
Use the greater first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and save the expensive one.
No. Try save it before we enter like huge battles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
because yeah, you all know it's gonna be a long fight.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's see.
So-
Potion of greater, you take 4d4 plus 4.
And but yeah, basically I just spend the day just making sure that Kyra's okay. But that's basically how I spend my day.
Yeah.
I think how Vero will spend this day, like after doing some climbing practice. I think he'll actually do some book research, or maybe even ask one of the Draven sisters to, I guess, research more about the Raven Queen and like her stance on revival.
Mostly it's based on whatever inscrutable whims that she has. It's been established that she is privy to like some sort of bigger plan, and whether or not she allows a soul to be revived is based on that plan.
Okay.
So that's what I found out through my research. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. better be part of your plan. Out of
I'm
character.
going to gate her in, and I'm going to kill her.
Yep, there you go. There we go. We got our
Yeah, it's part
solution.
of your plan now.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
And that's how Vierl dies.
Yep.
Aw.
Mm.
Oh my god. But yeah, so does the day pass or
Oh yeah, the day passes peacefully. Kyra recovers. She managed to recover from her death and revivifying exorcism.
Mhm.
yeah. That's good.
So, well, before you guys all retire to the guest rooms in the castle, Mordenkainen calls you all together because he has done his magical research. He's been able to confirm 3 facts about Sophia.
All right.
The first thing is that she is blind.
What?
Okay.
She's blind.
Okay.
So that makes her immune to gaze and illusions that are based on sight.
Okay.
She's immune to illusions, period, because the magic of the academy has granted her true sight.
Yes.
She's able to sense
Yep.
both invisibility and ethereal creatures.
Yeah, so turning invisible is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Second thing that he has found out about her is that she has legendary actions.
Yep.
But she does not have legendary resistance. She can reroll saves, but she needs to use the new results.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Ooh.
the third thing,
Oh boy.
I'd like you actually, Vierl, since she take a second look at her stats, and I realized that the way I built her, she is actually sort of a dark copy of you.
Oh crap!
Just the antiviral.
Basically, Vierl, roll 1d2 for me.
Oh no.
Oh god!
No, is this Planet Mercenary?
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is to determine which bit of information Morty got. All right. She is an arcane trickster rogue.
Oh.
Spells
Shit. Yeah.
probably more saliently for you guys.
Mhm.
She has access to spell thief,
Yeah, I know. She can steal.
which means that if you cast a spell, no, not just steal a spell.
Mhm.
She can steal the knowledge of that spell. So if you are to try to counterspell her, she will steal that knowledge. You will not be able to cast counterspell again for the rest of the day.
Oh boy.
Yep. Don't worry.
So we got to be careful of what spells we use at the gate then.
I'll use vicious mockery. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So you don't. So well, you didn't
I'm gonna
learn the
shame
other
her
thing.
to her death.
You're going to pull a Shadow of War and shame her until she starts screaming.
Yeah.
Uh.
Oh, I need to research your mom is so fat joke.
Yeah. That's how we're. I swear to God, if that's how we kill her, we'll not knock her unconscious. Jesus. 1 point of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, but now we know that she's a spell thief, so we've got that.
We got that
Yeah.
prepared.
She's got legendary actions and she's able to reroll her saves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm wondering what was the one.
Should be. Yeah, she's an arcane trickster. She's got legendary abilities. And yeah. All right.
Okay.
So let me just add something here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be good. So you wake up the next day. You're all refreshed. You got your stuff back.
Yay.
Also, don't forget, Vierl and Alexander, you guys do have access to the entire Paladin spell list,
Yeah.
and you are
Yes.
able to switch your spells around.
I have them.
Yeah.
I have my prepared spells like in front of me. I have the cards, so I've got the
Good.
ones that I have prepared.
Same here.
Good.
Hold on. I'm gonna switch heroism for. I don't know.
There we go.
Almost all of my spells have concentration.
Yeah, that's the
Pain
downside
being a
of being.
paladin. Yeah.
Now, Autoviator would probably suggest, your sword Autoviator will suggest that one of your concentration spells should at least be a smite spell. So you can cast
Yeah,
that.
I have branding
Hit
smite.
her.
Mhm.
Yeah, hit her with
Then-
branding
and then
smite,
smite.
divine smite, and sneak attack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just go with cure wounds. I mean, let's
Yeah,
be
cure-
prepared.
Yeah, never know.
Yeah.
I'm going to cover the remove curse and lesser restoration just in case she starts peppering us with
Nice.
debuffs. So we'll have that ready.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yep.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
So am I. So am I, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, you guys ready to go?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Definitely.
All right, and Mordenkainen will plane shift you guys into the Shadowfell.
Okay. Just for
Um,
the DM to know, so I attuned to Wand of Paralysis instead of Rod of Reality Might.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. When you guys plane shift, you find yourselves like about 200 feet, 200 or 300 feet in front of the Bleak Academy's massive tower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vierl, you get goosebumps just looking at it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I need all of you guys to make a saving throw.
What?
Okay.
You return
Yeah.
to the Shadowfell and the despair inherent in the place.
So here's my question: did my old thing disappear, or is it still there? You know, remember when I was staring at the
Yeah.
wall?
Yeah, it didn't. It did actually disappeared. Vorkestis removed it from you when you in your sleep. You didn't know that.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh.
Okay, so
So I
basically,
need
yeah.
Wisdom
Gotcha.
saving throws from each of you.
All right.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
boy.
in your aura, right?
You're in my aura. I don't know if it's gonna make it.
Yeah.
So
It
13
made a
and a
difference.
16. Okay.
13, 16, you guys made your saves.
Oh.
Ooh,
boy.
All
Alan and aura.
Ooh wee.
Yes. Now, Mordenkainen is going to ask.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to ask you guys who would like to be the volunteer to gate Zabukil in to smash into the academy.
Mm,
If none of you are willing to do it, he's fine. He'll do it himself.
no, we can use the scroll. We can totally do it. Use the
Do you wanna
scroll
do it,
and- yeah. Let's use the scroll so we can save our spell slots. And,
Yeah, he's going to use the scroll.
Okay.
No, he's just wondering, do you want to be the one to basically ring the dinger bell?
Do the
or
honors.
do the honors.
Okay. Sure, I will. Or Vierl, if you
All
want
right.
to. Vierl.
Nah, he's gonna stay back and you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He remembers. He remembers that dragon.
I took over the scroll, like, kind of opens up the seal and just like scroll it wide open, and then just chant the magic words.
Well, you have to get within 60 feet. And
Yeah.
you have to get within 60 feet. Okay, so in that case, I'd like you to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Got
Stealth
this.
like a ghost.
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
Yep. Like a ghost in the night.
Yeah.
And then you cast the spell.
Yeah.
You see, like, at a point above you,
Mm-hmm.
like this little blue dot just appear.
Okay. I
Like
don't.
it's bright blue dot in the middle of the black shadow of the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even watch. You just turn
I
around and you run.
Yeah, I bolt. Yeah. As the moment I drop.
Well, the rest of you guys, you see this blue portal open, and you see Zabukio fly out and crash right into the academy,
Nice.
smashing through the walls and tearing it apart.
Yeah.
And as he's thrashing around in pain and trying to get himself untangled, he's just demolishing more of the building.
All right. Nice.
Yeah,
At this
yeah,
moment,
what-
I
what-
secretly cast True Polymorph on myself, turn into a gold dragon. No, turn into. This time it's gonna be different. Hold on. Let me. You can continue what you're about to say. I'm just finding the
Thinking.
correct. Yeah. No. Finding the correct
Creature.
Yeah.
All right.
So dragons wrecking shit.
Yeah, so a
dragons.
massive ancient gold dragon is wrecking shit. You can hear shouting coming faintly from inside of the academy. And you can occasionally see like flashes of magic from where people are trying to either defend themselves, escape, or just fight back.
Well, that's certainly got their attention.
Yeah.
Mordenkainen just says, yes, there are few things that can get a person's attention quite like an angry dragon.
Yeah. I look at Vierl. You guys fought that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fairly easy.
Mordenkainen says,
actually.
well, I scryed it. Technically, it was a devil named Screwtape that fought it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let's
him
get
and
technical.
us.
I hate
I just,
Yeah.
I look at them and I go, we'll have to discuss that later.
Yeah.
And I just pull out my sword at the ready.
Yep. Me too.
All right. You can. Yeah, after the rubble, the crashing, the crumbling just dies down. You can hear the sounds of fighting faintly drifting towards you, along with the faint echoes of what you believe is the theme song for Dark Eater Madeir. Like very faintly.
It's slowly fading into our view. Ah.
Like very faintly. And at that point, Mordenkainen is actually going to go forward.
Okay.
He's going to say that the destruction of the building should have negated many of the magic protections placed on the building. And if it turns out Sophia is actually fighting the dragon, then you could get the drop on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a bard.
Uh,
Actually, no, it's an undead choir. It's undead choir symphony.
Looks to the right.
And you could, is it?
I like the idea of an invisible undead choir.
Yeah.
And that's
Going
what's
around, following us
Oh,
around.
Yeah, following us around. Oh, this is our moment, guys. They're about to fight Sophia. All right, everyone get into position.
Yeah.
We've been practicing this for years.
Yeah.
We've been waiting them to get to this level.
To this level, damn it. It took them a whole year to get to level 19. We're not wasting this opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I was
All
going
right.
to say.
Yeah.
Charging at the ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you go. Yeah, just say if you're gonna pick it, this is what it would look like. This is what your conductor would look like.
Oh, God.
Skull conductor from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Get into
All right.
position.
Yeah. As you guys approach, you're about 100 feet or so away from the wreckage of the academy. You can hear the fighting. Occasionally, like you see one of the Banderhods get tossed up in the air like a rag doll.
Nice.
That you can see like the large like yellow flashes of light from when Zabukio starts breathing fire.
Ooh, nice. Sorry, I'm just still turning to Go Dragon because there's reasons, but later on I'll explain. Yeah. Right.
As you approach, you see that they're squatting on top of the ruins is Sophia, and she's looking directly at you.
All right.
boy.
So you also see that in one hand she's got her sword. She's about 150 feet away from you.
Okay. Wait. True sights. I believe they don't have that far of a range.
True sight is ranged.
Yeah. So
She may not be. I'll let you make an insight check.
I am doing that with the
All of
adult
us?
Go Dragon's insight. I don't know how much that.
If you
will
like.
cost.
Is that all of us or
wisdom.
just...
All of you, if you like.
No,
Man, Vierl is not having a good
No.
day in the Shadowfell.
No.
Yeah, we got to find a different place for you to vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Alex.
after
Not a
this.
good
You need
place.
to go on vacay, really.
All right, Alex, with your check, you believe that she's not able to actually perceive you. It's more like a sixth sense that's telling her you're somewhere in that general direction. She
Yeah.
can't actually pinpoint your location.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, you see
let's... Yeah.
Yeah, as you approach, she says, "So you returned, just as I thought you would."
Well, we've got business to finish. I think you would have expected that.
She said, she nods, says, "Well, you and I aren't the only ones with business to finish here." Nope, you are not stealthy.
I know. I'm
You see
trying.
this big gold dragon attempting to hide
No,
behind.
I'm not a dragon right now. I'm,
No,
I love that
use-
visual though.
No, I use change shape to maintain Silvanna's look. To make
Alright,
her
so
think, yeah,
You guys remember the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
yeah.
Yes.
Where they were recruiting people in the tavern and Norrington shows up and Jack is holding that leaf in front of him while he's trying to walk out calmly.
Yeah. The
That's so funny.
plants.
She's got like a, she found like this.
The
bush
one
uprooted
plant
it.
that survived the dragon's destruction.
Yeah, and she's holding it in front of her, trying to sneak.
Yeah, doing Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid the paper
Yeah.
box technique. Yeah,
Yeah,
Paper box.
the cardboard box. Yes.
yeah, the cardboard box technique. Ching.
But what Sophia is going to say, Sophia says, "You and I aren't the only ones whose business to finish here. I did a little research into your past. I found something very interesting.
Oh, who? Mine?
Not yours, Silvanna's."
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she points the sword and she says, "And so I complete my end of the pact. They're here as I promised. Now claim your dues." Yeah.
As she's saying that, I just
Yeah.
slammed the Eldritch Blast into her mouth. Like, yes,
Yeah.
and it's a crit. So, yes.
Yeah, she's casting her spell first. Her spell's cast right before you nail her.
Okay.
Okay.
And you hear her shout, because this may change what your target is.
Oh,
You hear her
shit.
say, "Now rise from your abyss, Orcus, demon prince of the undead."
Oh,
Wait, what?
yeah.
And you see this
Oh,
red
God.
beam
I knew it.
shoot out from her dark Aviator and hit the ground. And it opens up into a massive portal. You hear the screaming of the souls of the damned.
I knew it.
And then a massive clawed hand reaches out and grabs the ledge, and Orcus heaves his enormous bulk out, and he climbs up onto the he climbs up into
This
the
was
shadow
not
fell.
part of the plan.
And then Orcus looks over you all, and then he turns to Sophia, and he says, "Well, thank you very much."
Are you fucking serious?
Oh,
Wow. That you know what? Yeah, that's canon.
yeah,
That's
that's canon. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Savannah, just so you know,
Mhm.
Orcus is the guy who kicked the ever-living crap out of your family and was
I know.
turning them into undead horrors.
I know,
Yeah.
but I kind of slammed that into Sophia's mouth. It's just like,
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
what are the damages then?
4 beams. I don't think the third one hits, so
Fourth one.
yeah, the fourth one. I don't think
The fourth one
hits.
does not hit.
So 25.
All right, so you just
38 points of damage.
Got it.
The first aim for her mouth. I'm making sure it cracks all her teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, it actually does. You see that she actually bleeding a little from her mouth. She just wipes it off.
Suck it. That's all I say.
Yeah, and then you see her like make a come hither gesture at you, Silvana.
All right.
And then you see her also then cast a spell from Aviator and vanish,
Oh,
leaving you guys to fight Orcus.
I knew it.
Oh,
And I
God.
would like you guys to roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Can we kill Orcus? Because isn't he a god?
Yeah.
He's a
well,
demon
he's
lord.
Arc demon.
Hey!
That's
Oh,
true.
yes, Vierl.
All right, Viral's pumped. Let's go
Viral's
kill
back.
a god.
Vierl's back, baby. Vierl's back.
Vierl is back.
God.
All right, come on. Stop messing with me like this, you guys. Stupid. I'm not you guys the initiative.
Yeah.
All right. So, where is Morty's?
Morty.
All right, here we go. Morty gets 10, and then Kyra gets a 7.
Oh, and I need the Iron Golem's, character sheet.
Yeah, you'll get that
Thank
at the
you.
end of the campaign.
What? Seriously?
Just kidding. No, you'll get it. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you later. Not right now.
But I thought it's done. I mean,
No. You're gonna get it halfway through campaign 2.
yeah.
The golem is ready. The character sheet for it is not.
Well, how am I supposed to control it if I'm doing?
Well, it's not with you.
It's not with
It's not
us.
with you. Like I said, you couldn't actually bring it through the portal because it's
Yeah.
so flippin' big.
Is Shield with us?
Yeah, it is.
Shield is though.
Okay, Shield is with us. Well, there you go. You still have Shield. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Come on. He's been with us for so long.
He's been with us. The Shield Golem has never went down once, so you'll be fine.
Let's fix that.
Yeah, let's fix that.
Oh no!
He's a bro. Come on, he's a bro.
He's a bro. Silent protector.
Perfect. All right, let's see now. Vierl,
All right.
your crit initiative is actually higher than Sophia's.
Wow.
So
But
she's
damn
not
it.
left yet. She's not gone yet. So
He's not gone yet.
Yeah,
What?
let's do it.
Oops, wrong
So
one.
we're currently 150 feet away, right?
150 feet. Yes.
Damn it! I want a one-on-one versus Sophia, but she's gone.
Yeah.
No, you trump her initiative, so she's not gone yet.
Well, no, she
No,
did that.
I don't know where she is.
She did
Okay.
that before the initiative got rolled. So
Okay, fine.
Yeah. You don't
So
know.
I don't know where
is.
she is.
Mhm.
no.
Well, maybe we will.
Okay, so like the general demeanor of Vierl is not calm and collected. You can hear him growl under the mask, and then he starts running forward, and then dimension doors with Audiviator straight into Orcus.
Nice.
And
Little
during
sad.
that run, he passed Branding Smite on Audiviator.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Orcus, just listen. Says, what do you think you can do to me, little man? You got nothing on me.
Oh my god.
The fucking god of death
Yeah.
with this place.
Vierl doesn't say anything. He just hits him twice with Audiviator.
Yeah,
Like,
go
away.
kill a
Yeah.
god.
You're not. He's not a god.
Yeah, he's an
He
arch
is,
devil,
but it hits. He's a demon level. He's a demon lord. But hey.
Okay, he's just a very powerful demon lord.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
really powerful.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you hit both times.
And then I will roll for sneak attack. If I remember, it's 5d6. Hold on, I want to make sure. Because of my rogue level.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Oh no, it's 6d. Wait, no. I'm only level.
No, you leveled up.
Wait.
Remember?
He put a level on paladin, not rogue.
Yeah.
I remember.
It's on Paladin. So
Smite him.
anyway. Yeah. Okay. So 5d6, and then with Branding Smite 2d6.
All these 17s.
And
Nice.
then I will another 2d6 for the second attack,
Mm.
and then to finish it all off, Divine Smite on both.
Oh my
Nice.
god, so many ones. Fuck.
Okay,
Yeah,
here
alright,
comes
now
the big damage.
Divine
With the smite.
Yep. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
That's good
That's
damage.
good
Yeah.
damage.
Nice. Orcus is going to look down at you and say, well, I'd like to congratulate you, little man. You just earned my undivided attention. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, it's time for a legendary action.
Oh no.
All right, let me see here. He is going to attack you. What is your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
20.
All right, that hits. He turns around. His legendary action is he swings his tail at you.
What's the roll?
He got a 25 on the roll.
Does meat beat? Because I can do defensive duelist and add +5 to my AC.
Nice.
Meat? Yeah, it's meter beats. Even if with defensive duelist, he'd
Oh.
still
Yeah,
hit.
unfortunately.
Oh.
Damn
Okay,
it.
so I won't
Do it.
Waste that.
Yep.
duelist, yeah.
Right.
I'll take it.
All right, you
But
will take
uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Uncanny dodge. All right, so the total damage would have been 21 piercing and 18 poison damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
But
I
you
knew I
cut
should
the
have done
pierce-
Hero's Feast first. Fuck.
Yeah, you cut the piercing damage in half.
All right. So what is it?
So it would be 10 piercing and 18 poison.
Yeah. Fuck.
So 28. All right.
All right, next up is Sophia, the Academy valedictorian.
Oh God.
And what is she going to do, I wonder? What will she do?
Why did I have to roll such shit for my initiative? Blah.
Blah.
Yeah.
Blah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet! More pictures. Damn it! I could have used that earlier.
All right, Vera, what happens with her, she is actually going to appear right next to you and then stab at thee with her dark sword.
All right.
And your AC is 20.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Angel.
All right, you managed to parry the first one,
Nice.
but she crits you with her second attack.
Ah, crap.
Can I use my legendary action at this point?
What legendary action? Refresh my memory.
Yeah, with the dragon, can I use? Oh no, I haven't changed.
It's not the end of her turn.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the end of her
Yeah,
turn.
Also, you're not in your dragon
yeah,
form.
I haven't changed back
Um,
yet, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
only
it's my
thing. So
fault.
you'll have to wait till your turn,
Yeah,
and then
and then
also
change it.
as far as dragons go, I don't think there's any movement one, so you also have to get to there
Mhm.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Correct.
Ooh, baby, this is gonna hurt, Vierl.
No.
This will hurt.
Oh,
You ready for
okay,
that,
I'm
baby?
gonna take it. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. From the crits.
Hey, evasion! Don't you have that?
he
No,
uses
that would
reaction
he already used his reaction for
Oh.
against
Orcus.
Orcus.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let's see. First thing is from Autoviator, you take from Dark Autoviator, you take 36 piercing damage
Ooh.
Frack.
from the crits,
Yeah.
and then from sneak attack, you take another 42 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
What the fuck?
As you guys see her just stab. She parries it. He parries his first, and then she stabs him in the chest. And before you unconscious, Vierl, you hear her say, "I expected more. I hoped for more Lakewood, but I expected as much." And then she plants her foot on your chest and just shoves you off the sword and plants you on the ground before vanishing again.
Well.
Hmm.
Yeah, you hear Mordenkainen say, "Well, good night, little man. Good night."
No, not Mordenkainen.
You mean Orcus?
You
Yeah.
mean
Mordekainen starts doing the Elvis impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mordenkainen. It's just like, mutters, he mutters under his breath, and that says, "Pompous bastard." I would like to use a function. Well, you have to have someone to administer it to you.
Yeah.
Mordenkainen.
We can get to that. Whose turn is it?
Mordenkainen. It's Morty's turn right now.
Oh, it's not on
and
the list.
thanks to her, he is on his on initiative. Look, take a look. He's at the top right now.
Oh, okay, I see.
What he's going to do is he is, thanks to Sophia popping up next to Vierl, he knows exactly where she is,
Ooh.
and he casts Force Cage on top of her,
Nice.
and he chooses the box option,
Okay. No help.
and then he backs off.
All right.
Okay, so
That's
do we see the force cage like surrounding?
You
the
see
area?
like this box just appear, and then aside from like a slight white shimmering, you can't really make it out.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, and then Mordenkainen is going to back off because he knows Orcus is going to charge.
Mm-hmm.
See, Orcus is going to do something. All right, I know exactly what he's going to do now. Orcus is going to, let me see. You're about 120 feet from, stop it. You're 120 feet from Orcus. Also, hang on.
Shit.
No, the music stopped for me.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
it's not
usually what I do when that happens, Falcon, is I usually just refresh.
Yeah.
Like I refresh the page, and it usually fixes.
All right, I'm just going to refresh it while I check Orcus's options.
Yeah. Don't
He's got-
worry, Viral. I got you. I got some
Yeah,
ideas.
he's going to ignore Vierl for now. He's going to ignore Vierl.
No.
And he's going to go trundling forward. Interesting one. Let's see. You. Okay, he actually doesn't even need to move. Let's be honest. He doesn't need to move to do this because Silvanna is well within range.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, 150 feet
No.
away from him?
Well, no, 120. You had to get up close to get 30 feet closer in order to nail Sophia from a distance.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
right,
Yeah.
because...
Yeah.
So you are well within range of his dispel magic.
Oh God.
Okay.
He is going to dispel True Polymorph.
Okay, I'm gonna try counterspell that.
He's out of range. He's hitting you at maximum range.
At max range. Shit.
Okay.
So the DC is 19. Let's see if he can beat it. He beats it. Silvanna, you feel the shudder as he knocks the magic off of you.
Oh boy.
And then he just says, "You're gonna have to try a little harder than that, little lady." Not to beat Orcus.
All right.
And then he flares his wings and he flies up and back 40 feet and lands on top of one of the crumbling remnants of the tower of the academy. So he is now about 160 feet away from Silvanna and about 190 feet away from you guys.
Jesus.
Yep.
And Silvanna, it's your move.
All right. I will have. Hold on. I will have the Shield Guardian to cast True Polymorph on me.
On you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. You want to trade off?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You want to trade off? Let's go. Do it again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Orcus is like, Orcus says, "Of course, I'm more than happy to do a repeat performance."
Okay.
Of course they would.
I'm gonna cast spell immunity on myself as an action that targets
All right, you're going to
spell magic.
Ah!
There you
lady.
go.
Let's do it. So I use that as my action, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Words on Vierl. Wait.
All right.
Words. Yeah. Hold on. Let me check.
Nobody can outsass
Yeah.
Silvanna.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah. No, actually, Vierl, I'm so sorry, but I don't.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Do what
Yeah.
you gotta do.
I'm gonna hex him as a bonus.
You gotta get, he's 150 feet from
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna fly. I'm now in adult Go Dragon form. I'm gonna fly
All right.
towards him, which I have a fly speed
Like 60 or something ridiculous.
no 80.
All right, yeah, you can
fly
use it.
speed of
Oh, 80.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I,
because your goal.
ridiculous.
yeah, I
Yeah.
fly.
So you
towards-
fly in.
yeah, and cast the spell of Hex, which has 90 feet
All right.
of distance. So yeah, and
All right.
I'm gonna
You
hex
see him.
Yeah,
For what?
I'm gonna hex him. Yeah, I'm gonna hex
right.
him with my bonus action, and that will be for. Hold on. I don't think. Oh, that'll be for wisdom, actually.
Wisdom. All right. Yeah, you see him. He's clutching onto the ruins with one hand and waving his wand around and he looks like King Kong from at the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
The Empire State Building. You know, if King Kong had wings, a giant skull, ram's head,
Mm-hmm.
and an Elvis accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna use my legendary action to do a wing attack on him. Yeah.
You're not that close.
Oh no, not that. Oh yeah, within 10 feet. Yeah, then.
But you can use that to fly 40 feet forward.
Yeah.
It's basically an extra movement.
Okay.
So
Then I'm gonna.
you're now within 30 feet of him.
Yeah. Wait. Hold
Yeah,
on.
no.
Let me check. Legendary. I don't know if I can use that to move because legendary action only says choose the.
Yeah, you
following
can.
Action below. Can I? Okay.
Yeah, you can use that. I've used that to have dragons, basically they attack nothing,
Okay.
and then they use that to fly forward by 40 feet. It's a great way to maneuver them
Okay.
around.
Then I do it.
Okay.
I do it.
Yeah.
Well, you can only use that, though, at the end of Alex's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be the.
So
end
just
of
just
my
wait
turn.
for the end of
Yeah.
my turn and then you can.
Okay.
Right. Speaking of Alex, your move.
Okay, how far away am I from Vierl?
Far enough. You're about. He ran about 120. No, he was 150. He ran about. He managed to get about 90 feet.
Okay,
Up there.
so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move 30 feet towards Orcus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use my action. The wings on my cloak light up. Angels are coming out.
All right.
So that's all of them. And I am going to send Sakan to Vierl, and she is going to cast Power Word Heal.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
All right. Let me see what Power Word Heal.
I think it's
right.
full.
Vierl regains all of his hit points. He can't stand up. He already used his reaction.
No.
Yeah.
But Vierl is immediately cranked up to full.
All right, so that's good. So that's going to be Sakan. My bonus action is going to be. I'm going to fuck it. I'm going to abjure Orcus.
Nice.
All right.
So now I have advantage on any attacks against Orcus, and then finally, that's my movement and my action and my bonus. Ikale and Reyes are going to double move to get as close to Orcus as possible.
All right. And at the end of... all right, so Orcus already took his turn. At the end of that, he is going to use 2 of his legendary actions. And what's he going to do? He's going to, on Silvanna, he is going... Actually, no, he can't do it on Silvanna because she's in the air. He's going to do this on... Actually, no, he's not going to do... He won't use 2 legendary actions. He'll just use 1, since he can't use it on Silvanna.
Yeah.
He's going to cast a spell on Silvanna with the legendary action.
Okay.
He's going to cast the Chill Touch spell.
Wait, chill touch? Okay. But I thought that was... Hold on, let me check. I have this spell. Chill touch. 120 feet. Okay.
You are well within range.
Yeah.
If you're in range to cast Hex, you are in range that he can hit you with that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. And he rolls a natural 1.
Yay!
Go Orcus!
Go
And
Orcus.
Savannah uses her legendary action to fly forward.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, and the Shield Guardian, because it wasn't moving on his turn, he's gonna double up his speed and stand guard behind, besides Vierl, just to make sure he's alright.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, and Kyra is going to move forward. Next up is Mr. Lakewood.
Alright.
You wake up, you see the
Alright.
shimmering cube of force next to you, and you realize that Mordenkainen must have trapped Sophia there.
Yep.
You can't
Alright.
hurt her, but at the same time, she can't hurt you.
Yeah.
You think?
You think? That's good to know.
That's always good to know. Oh, fuck.
I stand up. How far is Orcus away from me?
He's about 100 feet from you, but he's also about another 30 feet up in the air.
Huh. The only way I can reach him on my turn would be use a lot of to use another dimension door.
Yeah, to drop it onto him.
Yeah, but that's like getting rid of a lot of my charges already.
Yep.
Well, what the hell? I'll
Misty
do
Step.
it.
Double move and Misty Step.
Yeah, double
You could do
move.
that.
Yeah, but I stand up, so I only have 15 feet of movement, and then
You
dash.
can
and
use
that's
your bonus
45.
action to dash. Remember that.
But,
Yeah, but
that's
all I
not
can
gonna
do
get
is
her. Yeah, that's not gonna get him close enough to where he needs to be. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's your call. It's you do what you
Wait,
think.
can
you're
I
do.
say the Shield Guardian help him up? Because the Shield Guardian didn't do anything.
You Shield Guardian double moved.
Oh,
It did,
right,
technically,
It did.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Vierl's probably gonna become reckless in this fight, so he's gonna stand up and he's gonna dimension door again to Orcus,
Nice.
like right above him.
Yeah.
So Orcus is just looking up at you. He's not actually saying anything.
Yeah.
And
He's
as
looking
I
up at-
fall from from the dimension door, I stab downward with Audiviator.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see if you hit with this. Let's see you hit with this attack.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I am level 18, so I mean level 11 in Rogue, so I have 6d6 on sneak attack. My bad.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I just did a reliable talent. So all right. Anyway,
You have 11 level in rogue.
All right. The first attack misses.
okay, I'm gonna luck that.
Ooh,
Ooh.
All right, so I'll roll another one.
nice.
All right, that hits.
Compendium.
Because you're down, your concentration on that smite spell ended, so you can't use it anymore.
Yep. Well, you
Ah,
can use it again.
damn.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
You just have to recast it.
yeah,
Before
recast it
the-
again.
Like, is it okay before the dimension door? I cast branding smite again.
Well, you can use your bonus.
Is that
action.
fine
hang on,
with you?
let me
Yeah,
check.
you can.
Let me check Dimension Door. Let me check Dimension Door very quickly. That's an action, so if you use Dimension Door, you can't attack him.
No, but he's cape of. Oh no, he lost.
No,
He doesn't have it.
Audiviator.
He doesn't
No,
have the cape.
through-
Remember,
through Audiviator. Like,
he did
does
it
that
through-
cost an action?
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
have to cast it
typically.
through Automator, and it will take an action on your part to do it.
Unfortunately.
Oh, then
yeah.
why? Then what? How was I able to attack last turn? Dang. All right,
Oh,
I'm on
I
on
missed
top
that.
of
I'm
him.
only human. All right, so you're on
Yeah,
top.
I
He's
also,
especially-
okay, so yeah,
Alright,
I'm
so
on
you're
top
on
of him,
top.
and then I cast branding smite on my on Audiviator again.
Yeah,
Nice.
Orcus, meanwhile, he's just kind of just like standing there. He does not seem to mind at all that you're on top of him. All right.
Vero, you have evasion because you're like 11 level in rogue, right?
Well, he will have it now. It's recharged. It's a reaction on his part.
Yeah, it's still a
Yeah.
reaction regardless.
Uncanny
Oh,
dodge and evasion is
okay.
different though.
No, that evasion is for spells.
Yeah, it's for spells.
Evasion's for dex saves.
Uncanny
Yeah.
dodge. Yeah, uncanny dodge. So.
Is half the damage. Oh wait, whoops! I dropped something.
Whoops.
All right, that's fine.
Whoops. Our rogue dropped something.
What?
Shit.
Oh no.
All right. You dropped the bomb. Drop the bomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What happens?
All
then?
right.
Yeah.
Now, Sophia is going to use 2 of her legendary actions.
Ah.
Vierl, you still there?
Yep.
I need you to make a
Yep.
wisdom saving throw.
God damn it!
God damn.
Wow,
it.
they really doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm not.
That is
I'm nowhere.
enough to
I'm
beat
nowhere.
her.
Shit.
There's not enough to beat her save DC.
Luck. Luck.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
That's-
wait. You
I
have
think that's
you have
probably a good
inspiration,
roll.
right? You can use your inspiration.
That's
Well,
true, you can.
You could if you want to. I mean, it's your
But I
choice.
doubt I can make it. Because I only have +4.
You only have plus
it's
4.
probably-
It's probably like an 18 or like a 20 because she's such a high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll take. Yeah, I'll just take it. I'll save the luck and inspiration for something else.
All right. So tell me, what is Viral's deepest fear?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay.
If you can't think of anything, I have something in mind.
Oh shit.
Now his deepest fear would be that
He's fearless.
No. No.
No, it's
he
not.
would
That's his deepest fear.
that he always thought of himself as the reason why his parents would
Oh.
is the reason why they died. So his greatest fear would be that he would become a monster, himself. Like
A monster.
he's scared of himself becoming a monster.
Mm.
All right, then in that case, Viral, you hear something behind you. You turn to look, and you see you see yourself there. But it looks like what Alex and Silvanna fought when they rescued you from the academy.
Mm. Yep.
Right,
Basically
right
crazy
in theme.
Viral.
Yep.
Yeah, basically crazy Viral.
Oh,
And you are now
shit.
frightened. You're frightened for the duration of the spell, and you will also take psychic damage at the start of each of your turns.
All right.
And as you face that, you hear Sophia's telepathic voice inside of your head, basically mocking you. She says, "You do not know what you are, Lakewood. That is why you will never beat me."
God damn it.
God damn it. Dang it.
Bitch.
And
That
that
bitch
is
needs to
your
die.
Yeah.
And Sophia, you see her she just fades back into existence inside of the cube. You see her just lean against it, just watching all of this and smiling to herself. She can't really do anything. Let me see here. What will Mordenkainen do?
Come on.
Morty is going to examine the situation, and he's going to realize that this Orcus thing is a pain in his ass and needs to go.
Yes.
Yes, please.
That is that would hit you. All right. So he is going to do. So Morty is going to do the nuclear option.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And you are going to learn what the nuclear option is because it is an awesome, awesome thing. You're going to love it.
Oh god.
Because it's on your side. It's not on his. It's not against you. It's on your side.
All
You're
right.
going to love it. First thing Mordenkainen is going to do is cast Time Stop.
Ooh la la.
Man, I remember when we found Mordenkainen crazy and then he cast time stop.
Yeah.
Man,
Good times.
what
good
low
times.
level times it was.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right, so that would be a lot.
The world.
He sheds.
Me and my
Alright,
stupid
then-
references. Yeah.
I believe that is that a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh or
No, there's a character called Dio from JoJo, and the thing
Oh,
his
Dio
thing that he
Brando,
does,
yeah.
he shouts out Zarodo,
Dodo.
and then he stops time.
Yeah, no. What happens is what Mordenkainen does is time starts back up with two very brilliant explosions that have been placed next to Orcus to hit him, but it doesn't hit any of you guys.
Okay, good.
What happened, well, what Mordenkainen did anyway, was he used Time Stop, then he placed a delayed blast fireball next to Orcus,
Okay.
That was.
and then he let it just grow for a couple rounds, and then he right on the round that the time stop would end, he ended it with the Sunburst spell, and then set off the delayed blast fireball.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let me see, Sunburst first
Some boss.
needs to. All right, he's not going to combust. Let's see here. He needs to make a Constitution save, which is something he's very good at.
Oh no, not nice. Bad.
Yeah. Well, he makes.
Bad Orcus. Bad.
All right, he makes that,
Mm.
and so he doesn't take all the damage that he normally would. Let's see, what's his? Oh, and he also needs to make it against Delayed Blast Fireball. Fortunately, he's also resilient to Fireball.
Yeah.
And he fails that.
All right. Whew.
Fortunately, Mordenkainen has been concentrating on it for a while, so he is going to take 15d6 fire damage.
Nice.
Nice. Good damage.
15. That's awesome.
All right. While it hurt him, he was able to make his saves, though, so he is not really slowed down at all by this.
Okay.
It does hurt him, though.
That's
It's
good.
better than no damage.
Yep.
All right, next up is Orcus himself.
All right, Orky. What are you gonna do?
All right, first, Vierl sent me a question. I need to do that.
Oh, okay.
Now, Orcus, what he's going to do, he's going to look down at you guys. He's going to say, now, you little people here, you really think you're so good, huh? You think you're all tough, all high and mighty, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I don't
Yeah.
think you're so high and mighty.
Says, oh, come now, Alexander. I've faced people like you before. I've faced all your kind before in the past. I've always come out on top, yeah? He looks at someone and said, as he says this, he raises his wand, and you see that the eyes and mouth are starting to leak a green light, a green misty light. And he's going to use an action from the Wand of Orcus to conjure up the undead.
Ooh, frick.
He looks at Silvanna and he says, I don't know, Silvanna. I've faced people. I've faced magic users before, and what appears next to you, Silvanna, forming out of this green mist, is a skull. A skull with gemstones for eyes and teeth.
I knew it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I know it says a Serac, but it's not a Serac. It's just it's the coolest Demi-Lich image I could find online.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at Alex and he says, "Are you, Alexander? You are. I've faced paladins of Bahamut before. I've faced them, and I've crushed them all. They work for me now. Yeah, you see, they work for me." And then forming out of the green mist in front of Alexander is a Death Knight, and the tarnished symbol of Bahamut is still visible on the breastplate of the armor.
Yep.
God, those are two really powerful things.
He says, "Well, that's not all I can do. I've also faced gods before. I've come out on top. I faced them." And then he creates this.
Oh, boy. What are we looking at now?
Take a look.
Oh, goody.
What is this? I don't
This
know.
is a
Now let's make an
nightmare
Arcana
cube.
check.
You know what? I would love to make an
Yeah,
Arcana
I'd
check.
love
Or
to.
religion. Arcana or religion.
Ah, fuck.
Yes.
I should. Well, 15's pretty decent.
15's decent.
Vierl is preoccupied with his
His
greatest
inner
fear.
demons.
Yeah.
Sorry, in dragon form. Nope.
Alexander, that nightmare field that just appeared above the battlefield, floating above the battlefield, is a monster. It is a horrible monster called an atropal.
Okay.
Basically, it's something. It's a divine fetus that could have become a god but was not, and was then resurrected by the negative energy plane.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good.
That's some bloodborne shit right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got those three
Would it be
giant
funny?
problems.
Yeah. Would it be funny if I said that this thing's name is Murgo?
Of course it is.
Right.
Of course it is.
All right. Let me double check the summoning action. I believe they act. Yeah.
He summoned
act-
all of them in one turn. Huh.
It's basically
Yes.
what I did with the angels. He could essentially
And they
do something.
act right after him in the initiative count for simplicity's sake. So what? Let's see what they're gonna do. All right. First and foremost is the Death Knight. What he's going to do? He's going to. You see him actually cast a spell onto his sword. Which one would it be this time? All right, you see him cast a spell, and he's going to attack you. What is your AC, Alex?
21.
21. All right, let's see if this guy can hit it. All right, first attack hits, but the second one misses.
Okay.
All righty. All right, so you take 10 slashing damage
Okay.
and 18 necrotic damage.
Okay.
You also, from the spell that he hits you with, you also take 10 psychic damage and need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 10 more psychic damage. All right. 16. Oh, God. We were not prepared for this. All right. Okay. So wisdom save with
Wisdom save.
advantage. 23.
Because it is magical. All right, you resist. And when you take that and you feel the force of that spell, you realize he just cast Staggering Smite.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because he's sort of a paladin.
Fortunately,
He's sort of like an evil paladin, essentially.
he's your dark half, basically. He's your dark copy.
Yeah.
Orcus created this specifically
Just for me.
just to fight you. Yes. All right, so that is his turn. Next up will be the Demi-Lich. Who? What will he do? Let's see. Demi-Lich can't really do something. Actually no, he can. he's going to target Silvanna, and I need her to make a charisma save.
Ooh, okay. Magical abilities, right? So
yeah, it's magical.
Yeah, so you do have advantage because you've got the cloak.
Yeah.
You've got the cloak.
Yep.
Okay, you got this. You got this.
Got it, girl.
23.
23. All right, you resist.
Nice.
Now the Atropal. Let's see what he can do.
What is he gonna do? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He is going to use his action. You see it just raises its hands up and it starts muttering obscene nonsense. Obscene, horrific nonsense.
Oh boy.
And then darkness just appears in front of it, and an orb of darkness appears in front of it, and then it folds into a sword-wielding wraith.
What? Oh, frick.
Is he summoning more shit?
He is. These minions are summoning minions. It's like
Orcus says,
that is.
Yeah, this now, Silvanna, you're starting to get an idea as to why your family lost to this dude.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, Orcus is just says, you really think you could beat me, little lady? Even in a dragon form, you really think that you could stump me? I'm Orcus, man. I'm motherfucking Orcus. I beat your family. Silvanna Undershine. Sophia told me all about it. All about your relationship to those fools. I beat him. I'll beat you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You know, Cain can transform into something much more dangerous than an ancient dragon. I still beat him. I'm gonna kick your ass too.
Oh god. Now it's personal.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see.
Have at it, Silvanna.
Yeah, you see
Silvanna
Silvanna grins this time, and just says, "Drop." Yeah. And yeah, I cast command on Orcus.
He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah, disadvantage because of my spell.
Hex.
Hex.
Because of Hex.
All right. He is also pretty good with this. So let's see if he can actually make it. What's your DC?
Oh, 20.
All right. He is
wait,
forced to
with
burn a
the
legendary.
adult dragon form? Plus
Yeah.
7. That means, hold on, the spell save DC is gonna be a little bit weird. So plus 3 extra, 23.
All right. He's forced to burn a legendary resistance.
Okay.
Okay. All right. One.
I think this is it.
Maria taken. Maria taken.
No.
Meanwhile, on somewhere in the astral plane, there's Maria's healing these paladins who are getting dragged out of the fighting. And then it's the Quam and vampires are working together to fight there. And then she's like, just got this weird feeling like they need my there's an overprivileged wuss out there who needs my assistance.
All right. I fly closer to Orcus, and then I start.
Orcus is just.
Oh, go ahead.
Orcus uses his wand to make a come hither gesture at you.
Okay.
Basically, he's like, bring it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I use
You got
my
this.
legendary action to do the tail attack and try. Hold on.
You have to use that at the end of someone's turn.
Oh, okay.
It's your
Sorry.
turn now.
Sorry.
Yeah, legendary actions only used at the end of other people's turns.
Oh, okay. So I fly closer. That means, what can I do as a bonus action? I'm gonna inspire Vierl. Wait, how far is the distance? That's the.
He's close enough. You can inspire him.
Okay, I inspire him by saying, "We all lost our family, but we have them right where we want them. Let's kill them
All right.
once and for all."
1d6,
Orcus.
right?
Yeah, 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
All right.
Nice.
All right, so
Nice.
now you're going to attack him?
Yeah. No, I already used my action.
You already
to
used your
cast spells.
reaction.
I'm gonna fly closer to Orcus, like about a range of 15 feet, and that's about all I do.
Yeah, Orcus is taking a look around at the angels, at Vierl on his back, Silvanna in front of him. He says, it seems I'm surrounded. I feel so bad for you. This is going to hurt.
Oh no.
Next up is Alexander's turn.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me think just for a quick second. What do I have? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. So, Reyes. How far away is Reyes from Vierl?
He can. Yes, he's about 100 feet.
Okay. So Reyes is gonna move 30 feet closer towards Vierl, and then he's going to cast Dispel Magic on the illusion that is currently.
He does not know what is affecting Vierl.
Oh.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
So far has not reacted.
Has not reacted.
He's only looked behind him once.
Yeah.
So you guys have no idea what's wrong with Vierl, if anything.
But can
Okay.
he use
Or if
an
there's
insight
anything
check?
wrong in the first place.
Can the angel use an insight check to see what Vero was going under?
Not to see, but to try to get an idea that something is terribly wrong. Yes.
Okay, I'll have Reyes do that. 16.
Something is not right with Vero, yeah. He is sensing that, but he doesn't know what.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to still send Reyes to go, well, regardless, Reyes is going to go towards Vierl, and he's going to double move, and that will be his turn to get near Vierl. Sakan is going to cast, he's going to cast Circle of Power.
All right.
What does that
And Divine Energy radiates 30 feet. So this will cover Reyes, Sakan, and Vierl. And basically, you'll have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Additionally, when an affected creature succeeds on a saving throw made against a spell or magical effect that allows it to make a saving throw, they take only half damage instead of instead of taking half damage, they take no damage if they succeed.
That's badass.
All right, and then that leaves a Kyle. Kyle's just gonna go for. You know what? He's gonna go for Orcus, and he's gonna do Destructive Wave.
All right.
Nice.
And we're trying to get him to fall down, so that's gonna be a Constitution saving throw.
All right. So Orcus needs to make a Constitution save. What's the DC?
Not great. 14.
All right, he made it.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm setting it to Radiant instead of Necrotic, so it's going to be 5d6.
Yeah.
It's going to be 5d6 thunder damage and then 5d6 radiant damage. And this will be halved. So that's the thunder damage. This is the radiant damage.
All right. Got it. He is still standing. It's not slowing. He's hurt, but you're starting to see demonic blood leaking out of him, but he's not dead yet.
Okay. Me, because I haven't done my stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bonus action.
Alex, I'm just gonna say, because Kyle just ended his turn, I'm gonna use my legendary action to knock Orcus in the hand. To knock out his wand.
Try and aim for his wand?
Yes.
All right, so make an attack roll.
All right. Tail.
All right, you swing, and he actually will parry that with his wand.
All right. I'm going to use a second legendary action. Can I do
Not
that?
at the end of another person's
turn. It has to be, wait for the end of my turn,
Okay,
and then
go
you
ahead.
can try again.
Yeah.
All right, so Banishing Smite on Defender as my bonus, and then I'm going to take 2 attacks against the Death Knight.
Nice.
All right.
All right, first attack.
That is a hit.
25?
And a 30 hits, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, good. All right, so damage, and then 5d10. So that I'll just do 10d10 for all the radiant damage. So 57. There we go. And just if he hits under 50, he is poofed.
Well, let's find out if he is. Minus 17, minus 15. He is not under 50, but you did crank him down to half with one hit.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I was hoping for. So next turn. All right, I just stand my ground, ready to fight him, and that's going to be my turn.
All
Take
right.
it away.
Then
Silvanna.
I'm gonna use my legendary action again. Tail tag.
And smack him in the face.
Smack him in the.
Oh.
I'm gonna use luck.
No,
I'm gonna use luck.
lock it. All right.
22.
All right, so you hit him. It's like smacking a brick. It's like punching a brick wall.
Yeah, but I'm aiming for.
Well,
knocking
I
off
mean,
his stuff.
you probably need to roll like a
Higher.
exceedingly high AC to
What
knock
he-
specifically.
Yeah,
down.
what he did, he realized what you were doing. He just simply held up his arm to take it. He moved his wand out of the way. He just held up his arm to simply take the hit.
All right.
And
so,
when you hit it, it's like hitting a brick wall.
All right.
Mhm.
Except here's the thing: you don't deal damage because your tail isn't magical.
Yeah. Oh no, my weapon.
No, your tail, it's
yeah,
physical
my
body.
tails are not magical.
Yeah, and
the
Orchestra
thing-
just shakes his head at you.
All right, if that's the case, I'm gonna do something. I know this is
On
gonna
your
be
next
tricky.
turn.
No,
On your
I'm-
next turn.
when I hit it,
It's a legendary action. Yeah?
I know. When I hit it, I'm gonna use hurl through hell. He's not from hell. He's from abyss. So there's
Yep.
the difference.
He goes to hell. So he enters hell. So he just vanishes, and
Yeah.
Vierl lands on his all fours like a cat.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I will fly. No, I can't fly down. But when
No.
it's my turn, I'll fly down and capture him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vierl has already fallen. He's landed. He hasn't taken damage, but he's just landed on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
Viral's
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
He's a
Alright.
rogue man.
All right, that's cool. So
Alright.
now you guys, so now you guys have you just have to worry about the Atropal, the Demi-Lich, and the Death
Yeah,
Knight.
to finish them first before orcas come back next turn.
Yeah, before they finish you.
Yeah.
All right, and Kyra is going to turn, and she's going to finish off the Death Knight. Well, she tried
Hey,
to anyway.
Tell her to flank.
Yeah, using.
Yeah, she's going to
flanking
flank.
position.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's not stupid.
Yeah,
She's going to flank.
making sure.
She will flank. What did I do with her stats now? Perfect. All right, so she's all right. All right, so swing and 2 hits
Nice.
on this sucker. All right, let's see here. 2 minus radiance. All right, so she swings twice. She hits him twice,
Nice.
and then she informs Alex that if he hits him again with a banishing smite, he will banish it if he doesn't kill it outright.
Okay. Good.
All right, that is your turn. At the end of her turn, Sophia will use her legendary action
Wait, by the
to
end
target-
of her turn?
on the end of Kyra's turn. She's going.
Kyra's turn.
Sophia will target Alex.
Oh,
I need Alex to make a wisdom save.
Is it magical?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 24.
Well, let's actually see if that passes. So she's gonna...
boy!
Oh boy.
Actually, it does pass.
Oh.
It does pass.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
It does pass. That's
Okay.
actually... Yeah, I was actually worried for a moment that it wouldn't. Because she has a really high DC, but
She
it
has a really
passed.
high DC. Oh, God.
One thing, though, that you do know is that it was a fear effect.
Okay.
And that this would have... That also, from that, you've learned what Mordenkainen was not able to find out. Is that Sophia is a master of fear. And that she can overcome even supernatural immunity to fear.
No. Fuck.
Okay. I see.
Remember, this is a woman who has spent basically a significant portion of her life finding and basically mind raping demon lords and liches to get the knowledge she wants.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
she's able to strike fear in pretty much anyone.
In anyone. Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Vierl, at the start of your turn,
Alright.
evil Vierl is
Okay.
going to stab you, and you take 23 psychic damage.
What if you're psyching that? Okay. So what do they see? Like Alexander and Silvanna.
You guys just see, everyone else just see Vierl stagger back and clutching at himself where he got stabbed.
Yep.
As far as you, except there's no wound, you guys don't know if like he's pretending, if there's an illusion.
Can I
if,
make an insight check?
Yeah, can
I'll
we
let you
make
make an
an
insight
insight
check. Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck.
Inside. Come on.
No, you do sense something is wrong. You don't know what.
25.
Adult. All right, adult gold. You believe that Vierl is suffering from some kind of an illusion. That Sophia was able to plant some kind of illusion in his head.
Dispel
currently attacking
illusion
him.
spells.
You just shout that to me?
Yep.
I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right. I hear that, and I'm shouting that to Reyes when it gets back to my turn. Reyes,
Right.
Vierl's under an illusion. You need to dispel it now.
Yep.
All right, Vierl, what do you do?
Now this is the question, isn't it? I'm essentially confronting my fear here, so I guess nothing else. I don't know, like Vierl, like, you know, after getting staggered back by the wound, like has Audiviator in front of him, pointing at where evil Vierl is, and it's like, stay away.
Why would I want to stay away from you, Vierl? We're one and the same. Denying me
That's
is like
not true.
Denying me is like denying your feet, dude. Come on.
Oh, I hate this guy so much.
And like he keeps like, you know, like Vierl just keeps taking steps backwards as like, you know, the illusion keeps, you know, moving forward.
Yeah,
So
keep stepping forward. In that case, I would like you to make a dexterity save.
all right, okay.
You're a rogue. You got
With
this.
disadvantage, it'll be done with disadvantage.
God damn it.
Yeah, just roll it again. Disadvantage. All right, you're able to catch yourself before you back off the ledge.
Oh, God.
Ledge of what?
You're
we're on a
standing
cliff.
on the
You're on the
ruins.
cliff.
Orcus is standing on the top of the ruins of the academy. You nearly backed off and fell 20 feet to the ground.
All right, and then Vierl just looks at. Basically, he's doing nothing this turn. He's too preoccupied.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what Sophia will do. All right, Sophia, let's see what she's got. She could. She's just first thing she's going to do. You see her cast a spell inside of the force cage. When she does, she's going to. When she does, you see that she has like the three doubles just appear next to her. Three illusory doubles of her just appear next to her.
Fuck.
And then they all like shuffle each other around. And so then when they're done shuffling, it's impossible to tell which Sophia is the real Sophia.
Yeah.
Silvanna, when you see that, you recognize that as a mirror image spell.
I know, because I have the spell as well. Yeah.
And you've also seen Bartimaeus use that in the past.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dang it.
Okay, so that will be her turn. She can't really do much else. But what Mordenkainen is going to do, his turn, well, since I have to plan like 3 or 4 moves ahead, Silvanna, Orcus doesn't return until your turn, right?
Yeah, it doesn't return until my turn ends.
Got it.
Also, I would like to use my legendary action to just position myself in a better spot when he reappears, because he's gonna reappear at the same spot.
All right. In that case, if you're going to use your wing attack, use the wing attack, and then your Demi-Lich friend is going to have a save to make.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Wings.
All right, so DC 22 dexterity save. Well, yeah, he's going to be. Actually, he can't be knocked prone. He's immune to non-magical damage, so
I know.
he's just buffing it a bit. So he's flying. So you just fly off and position
Yeah, I
yourself.
just fly off. Yeah, I know.
All right, so you see Mordenkainen. Yeah, you see Mordenkainen just smiling as he approaches Sophia. And he pulls from inside of his sleeve. He pulls out a scroll case, pops it open, and pulls the scrolls out, and he reads it to her, and then lets it crumble to dust. And she has a saving throw to make.
Ooh.
Nice.
see here.
What is Morty doing? What is Morty doing?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, dang, she doesn't. You think she would, but she doesn't, huh? All right.
Oh, dang.
Come on. Stop that. All right, and she's able to make the save, but you see her just stagger back, clutching at her head, and she starts to bleed out of her nose.
Nice.
Okay.
And then you just hear Mordenkainen say, like, "You can't keep that up forever, my dear."
Oh boy. All right.
All right,
Whose
so
turn
now
is it?
she's... All right, next up will actually be the undead's turn, because even though Orcus is gone, they are still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Right. They... Let's see, first the Death Knight's gonna... Let's see, Death Knight has lost his concentration on his spell. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna cast... Can you cast that at a higher level? Let's see. So many options.
So many options. Oh, so many ways I could just blow us up.
Yeah.
Yes. So many ways to die. All right, he casts a 5th level Searing Smite onto his sword.
Yeah.
Realizing what you're about to do, Alex. So he's decided he's not holding back, and he's going to attack you with it twice.
Okay. AC 21.
AC of 21. All right, first attack hits, second attack misses. So you take the usual 9 slashing and 18 necrotic. Well, remember necrotic's cut in half because you're an Aasimar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just 9 necrotic then?
9 necrotic, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Yep.
Right, and you're also going to take 19 fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
19 fire damage. Okay.
All right. The Demi-Lich is going to... Well, he's going to try to... he's going to just float around Silvanna. Just basically just like get in her way.
Okay.
All right. So, actually, I'm not going to get in your way. He is... Actually, yeah, he'll just get in your way. He's just going to be annoying.
Okay.
It's the Atropal who's going to be the real trouble. He is going to fly down. So he's just over Vierl.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh my God. Fucking hell.
And then he is going to point at Silvanna.
Okay.
And he's going to fire a dark beam of energy at you.
Okay.
Oh, God.
What is your AC?
No, 22. Sorry, 20. Because the Shield Guardian is not next to me. 20.
All right, he misses.
That would be Finger of Death.
Your
Yeah.
actually, it looks more like just like something like almost like a Ray of Frost style spell, just a simple cold damage spell.
Okay.
Okay. My turn now?
It is your turn now.
All right. Sorry. I'm checking this now. All right. So as it is my turn, I realize that using this form is gonna be somewhat troublesome because it's not gonna do much.
This doesn't have magic damage.
Yeah, it doesn't
with
have
physical.
magic damage. So I'm gonna just turn into Plantar can fly, so I'll just turn into a Plantar.
All right, so you see Silvanna assume an angelic form.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, she basically she turns into herself, but she has opalescent green skin.
Yeah.
She is about 10 feet tall, and white feathered wings unfurl from her back. But as they do, you notice that these red stains start leaking down them, like someone's dripping blood down the wings. This does not inhibit her flying ability in any way.
Yeah.
However,
It's just an
Fear
aesthetic.
Silvanna to the rescue! Yeah, so...
Heroic
Yeah,
Silvanna.
Heroic Silvanna at this
all
point.
right, yeah.
So, I'm gonna... Because the demon is right next to me, right? The demon lich is right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast
Yep.
Flame Strike on it. Wait, casting? No, I'm gonna just swing my angelic weapon at it.
Yeah, because that deals magic damage.
Yeah, that deals magic damage. So yeah.
All right, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do something real fast because it was wielding on the character sheet. It says great sword.
Yep.
Great sword. I'm just gonna type it. Can I have the character sheet of Plantar? Pretty please, because it's gonna be
Let's see
really
if they
hard.
even-
Yeah, to calculate stuff. This is like.
All right, so
Just
All right,
drag just drag the Plantar from bestiary and then just click for us to see, and yeah, we'll be able to use that.
I don't know. I don't know if they
it's
have
in everybody's
planetary.
journals, but only Silvanna can use it.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Cool.
Hey.
Cool beans. All right. Swing. Yeah.
Well, that hits.
Ooh. That is like,
Nice.
Dang.
Good damage.
Yeah.
Wow, good
And
damage.
Yeah, those are radium like burns.
All right. Oh, let me see here. Let's add some damage up here. 5 plus 21 plus 19.
Yeah.
5. All right. You basically you smack it once, and you send it spinning, and then you swing it again, and you shatter the skull.
Nice.
Yeah, and I stand ground so that when Orcus reappears, he'll be in a flanked position.
Right. All right. Then at the end of your turn, Orcus will reappear.
All right.
At the end of your turn, also, the Atropol will use a legendary action,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
and it's just going to just scream like this like take a baby crying
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and just make it like as horrible and
As
blood
possible,
curdling
yeah.
and obscene as possible. Yes.
Yeah.
And let's see who would. I would need Savannah and Vierl and the Angels to all make Constitution saves.
Oh boy. Okay. You guys roll your stuff first. They'll do the angels afterwards.
24.
All right. I also have to make a Constitution save.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Frack.
All right. That is
Oh
Sakan.
boy.
That is Gael.
Frack.
Oh boy. And that is Reyes. Oh boy.
Oh, it's not that bad.
I have a feeling the DC is high.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's not so bad right now. For now, it's threatening, and it will carry out that threat if you don't stop it. But
Okay.
everybody but Silvanna, who had to make that save, gets 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh boy. Yeah.
by the
Disadvantage on
way-
all ability checks.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
Okay, now this is where I use luck.
Yeah.
or
just
do I have
ignore
to
it.
announce that?
You would have had to announce that
Before? Okay, my bad.
before.
Yeah, I'll take.
But
Yeah.
you know what? You
Yeah.
can do it. Now you know. You'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Orcus reappears with a thud. Yeah, you see him. He just dusts himself off. Doesn't seem particularly perturbed about going through hell.
Yeah, I know. So should I? Hold on. Does the psychic damage? Can I tell? Does the psychic damage work on him?
Make an insight check.
All right. And so.
Oh shit.
Plus 6. Oh, just. So I'm gonna just roll. So instead of.
18.
Instead of 2, just plus 4 more to the roll. So that means 22 and 30.
22. Yeah, you think it helped.
Oh, okay.
You think that he actually did something. Also, Alex, punching your keyboard isn't going to make them go away.
No, that wasn't me. I was clicking something. It's a live little timer thing.
Yeah.
Forget about that.
All right.
Don't
so
worry.
that is
If I get really mad, you'll hear it.
Yeah.
All right. So that is Silvanna's turn, and
Oh.
Orcus is back. Alexander.
Okay. Well, we got one thing down.
Time to take
I'm
the
going
Death
to
Knight out.
time to take the Death Knight out. So I'm going to just do my 2 swings.
Mhm.
Get that out of the way. So 1 swing, and this is with advantage because we're flanking.
Yep.
27.
That's a hit. What's the damage?
All right, we'll just do the damage first for the first swing.
All right. So you still got banishing on?
Yeah. So that's the first
What's it?
swing.
Yeah,
13,
that's,
6, and 26.
All right. Let me see here. Let me actually see if that actually. Let's see. Is that? Is it 40 minus? Well, good news and better news.
Mhm.
Good news is you cranked him down to 1 hit point. Exactly. Better news is you banished him.
Nice.
Yeah.
You sent him back to whatever hellhole he came from.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
All
good.
right.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's good. I'll
That's
take
good.
that. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
That's awesome.
So I see that. How far away is Screaming Baby?
It is about 30 feet from. It's about 35 feet from you, but it's also up. It's floating above. Actually, no, it'd be 35.
Oh.
It'd be. Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to do the math in my head. Sorry, it's about 60 feet from you, but it's like I said, it's straight up. It's up
Okay.
above Vierl.
All right.
Spell
So
casting.
I was gonna say. Well, no, I was gonna say. So it's 60 feet above me,
Mhm.
or
straight
Yes.
above.
okay. Shit.
60 feet above Vierl.
I need an action to go. Were Raven. Okay. Well, I do see Vierl, and I'm a little bit worried about him, so I'm gonna use my movement to go over to Vierl, head in his direction.
All right.
And what can I do? And I think I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step to get as close as I can to Vierl.
Nice.
All right. Yep.
Okay. So I just bonus step, and I just making sure if I can figure out what is going on. Hopefully Reyes will be able to solve that problem. Reyes is going to now understand that I used Dispel Magic to see if he can get rid of the illusion.
Nice.
All right.
Dispel magic.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me check. First, I need to check the levels on this. It's Dispel Magic, I believe, is a 3rd level. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
The
needs
illusion.
to roll for Arcana check.
okay, he needs to make an Arcana check.
If it's
Okay,
higher,
so so that would be an intelligence check. Okay, for
Yep.
Reyes.
Intelligence Arcana.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
good. That's good.
nice. It
All right.
pluses
We don't know,
Hey.
we
on
won't know
top
if
of
it's
that.
successful.
Nice.
However, you won't know. Only
Okay.
Vero will know, and we'll only find out on his turn.
Okay,
Okay.
but 18's
Hey.
good. That is almost the highest. That's literally because that's like
That's
no
right.
modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be Reyes' turn.
Remember, there's Orcus and Screaming Baby still left, and Devil
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, Screaming Devil Baby. I'm a little bit worried about Screaming Devil Baby. So is Ikyle or Sarkhan close enough to Screaming Devil Baby to reach it? They have 60
Oh yeah,
feet.
they
of
can
movement.
reach it, and they can start
Okay.
hitting it.
Cool. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to basically, in a spinning motion in the air, surround the Screaming Baby, and they're going to swing with their swords with advantage because of flanking.
Yeah.
All right.
Wisdom of the flank.
Actually, because it's Sakata and Ikyle. Okay, so Ikyle's going to do his swings.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, that's the first one.
that's nice.
Kyle's pissed.
Yeah.
17's
Oh,
gonna miss.
that is a hit.
Ooh.
Pretty
Wow,
much
really?
anything. Yeah, pretty much anything is going to hit this blubbery monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sakhan is going to use her. If he's still alive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sakhan actually doesn't have a melee attack. she has her radiant hands, so she's going to reach out and poke him. And he needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Boink.
Or what happens?
Be stunned until the end of the next turn.
And all right, and it does not look. And he needs to make a charisma save, right?
Yep.
Yeah, DC 14.
All right, and it does not look like he has any immunity to stun.
Nice.
Unfortunately, he was able to barely make the save.
Figured.
Fortunately,
All right.
stun touch is very much at will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, hopefully I can do that at a different time.
right.
Okay, but I think that's the angels. I did my action, so I'm done.
Right, at the end of your turn, Orcus is going to cast Chill Touch on Silvanna.
Okay.
What is your AC?
20. Like I said, I don't have the Shield Guardian with me.
All right, then in that case, skeletal hand forms in front of you. It makes a fist and it punches you in the face for 9 necrotic damage.
Oh, I think I'm immune to necrotic. Oh no, I'm not.
No.
Yep. Yeah, I take the necrotic. 9 points, right?
Yep.
I just wipe the bleeding nose. Just like
Yep.
spit.
Mm. All right. Next up will be Kyra's turn, and she's just going to, once seeing that the guy is gone, and that the Death Knight is gone, she's going to turn. She's going to run to try to help Vierl out. Try to get rid of this bloated demon lord who's there.
Yep.
All right. Next up, Vierl. What happens is,
All right.
at the start of your turn, Evil Vierl lunges towards you. You parry, and then you stab him in the chest with Autoveator.
Nice.
And then he's gone.
He's like, "You can't get rid of me, dude. You need me, man. You know it. It's like cutting off your own hand, man."
I kick him and I kick him and say, "Sorry, dude. I don't. See ya."
Nice.
You do, man. You'll find that out. You'll need me.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, yeah. Sophia has been keeping an eye on this, and when she senses that her thing has been dispelled, she just claps inside of her thing. She tucks her sword under her arm, just claps very slowly.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Yep.
All right. So wait. What's the current situation now? I know that I was on top of Orcus and then I fell. And then where's Orcus now?
Oh,
Orcus is in front of you. Evil Baby is above you, and Evil Baby has a wraith that's floating nearby.
Yep.
The wraith has not seemed to do anything yet.
All right. How far away is Orcus?
You can walk up to him and
Yeah,
hit
that's
him
about 10
if
feet.
you
or
like.
something.
All right.
Really close.
Let's finish some work here.
Yeah.
All right. Oliviator twice.
Nice. Stab that bloated motherfucker.
Yep, you stab him.
All right.
His balloon.
And then we have sneak attack. And then both branding smite for both attacks.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to finish it off with divine smite on both attacks.
Nice.
Hang on.
So many numbers. So many.
Hang on. I've lost track. Hang on. Let me see here. So that was that minus 15, minus 18, minus 13, minus 16, minus 44. He is still standing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But that probably took a chunk.
Oh, yeah, that hurt him a lot.
You
All right.
got
So
this,
at the end of your turn, Vierl,
Oh no.
he is going to use his legendary action. Well, his legendary action is going to consist of. Let's see, what can he do? That's what he'll do. His legendary action is going to he's going to hold out his hand. He's going to, like he's clutching something in his hand. And in front of you, and on top of you, a cylinder of swirling necrotic energy, 60 feet tall, appears on top of you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It does not
Tell
deal
what it
damage.
is. Can you-
I think I know what it is.
Arcana check.
Oh.
Oh Oh God, that's that.
24.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
24. Silvanna, this is
Yeah.
Alexander, you don't think it's a spell.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Silvanna, with your check, you believe that this is some kind of a magical effect that's happening at Orcus's command. And that if you enter that swirling cylinder, you will get vulnerability to necrotic damage. Which means any necrotic damage he deals to you will be doubled.
Okay. I telepathically relay that information to everyone because.
Oh, because you're a planetar.
Yes, I'm a planetar. I can telepathically tell that to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Kara's just like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Like, oh, good.
Now we can't ignore her. She'll always be in our heads.
Yeah. All right, the next of Sophia. What will she do now that she's got that? Let's see. What can she do? She's. Let me try. Let me check that one. She's got so many options.
So many.
Just
See, she's gonna be so buffed when she's out of the soul cage.
Yeah.
Like.
No. What she's going to cast? She's going to point a finger. She's going to point her sword at Silvanna, at Angel Silvanna, and she is going to force a saving throw out of her, an intelligence save.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Feeble mind. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have. You know what? I'm just gonna do a straight saving throw. I'm gonna use luck. That's my.
All right.
That's my second luck. Yeah, that's my second luck.
Right.
10. Fuck. Wait.
All right.
It a charm effect though?
No, it is a fear effect.
Oh, then I'm immune to frighten.
No, she's able to. I already established that she can overcome immunity to fear.
She can overcome. Remember? Yeah.
All right. Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Silvanna.
Mm-hmm.
Like your eyes just start to water for a moment. You don't take damage. You think, oh, good. What did that idiot think she was doing?
Wait, I have advantage on the spell, so the first 24 should do it. Because
wait, do you have advantage? Do you? No,
it's
that part of you?
It's a magic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and
technically, planetars would have advantage in saving throws of spells and other magical
saving
effects.
Throw and spell effect, other magical effects. So
yeah, I'm looking at that.
You can check.
All right.
This.
Yeah, your eyes are.
All you want. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, no, I didn't. I was checking Sophia's, not that. Yeah. You're like,
trying my best to get out of the jail card is like, no.
All right. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Yeah. Then Sophia, she's her response. You just see her just smile and shrug, give a massive shrug. She's like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, we'll get back to you later. I middle finger her, and
we're saving you for last.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Mordenkainen. See, he is not really happy
Do something
with her. Yeah, she's not happy with the fact that she resisted his feeble mind spell.
Yeah.
So he is like he's drumming his fingers on the cage, thinking like, what am I going to do about you? And then he pulls out a second spell scroll, and he is going to he's going to cast Flesh to Stone.
Right now?
And try to he's going to skip the whole unconsciousness thing. Let's see if we can
try and do it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can skip the whole unconsciousness thing. Apparently you can't skip the whole unconsciousness thing. Don't skip steps, kids. Yeah, he is not. She's able to resist getting petrified.
I really hope he has more than one of those because I want. Okay, because it's like the whole point of knocking her unconscious is so that we can do that, and hopefully she has disadvantage at the very least.
Right.
Yeah.
Right then, that is his turn. Yeah. Next up is Orcus.
Okay.
Knew it.
All right, Elvis.
Orcus is he's just going to look down at Vierl and say, "No, little man. You're bothering me, little man. You know that, right?"
Yeah.
And he casts Finger of Death on you from the wand.
Ah.
I knew it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Is it the saving throw thing or is it an automatic hit?
Oh, so she's in pain. Blah, 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 blah. You need to make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Oh boy! +3!
Come on.
Yeah, no way.
What's the let me see what the DC is. What's the DC?
I have a
Yeah,
question.
you're not
Am I close enough? Am I close enough to?
You should.
To
be.
You're
Vierl-
not in front of Orcus, so no.
You should. Be.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
Next turn you would be.
Okay, gotcha.
So he takes crap ton of damage.
Oh boy, man.
Please
Everyone's
don't
trying
be
to kill
killed.
Vierl.
Please don't be killed
Ooh.
because he's gonna try.
I almost. Well, first, I almost rolled 7d830. I almost, not quite. It was supposed to be 78 plus 30. All right, and doubled. That means Vierl takes 116 necrotic damage.
Okay, wait. I have resistance to spells because
And-
of Aura
yeah.
of Warding.
And uncanny dodge.
Can't.
You can't dodge spells.
You can't dodge spells.
Evasion.
No.
You can't
Not
dodge
this.
spells.
He can't
No,
dodge
Evasions for
this.
AoE.
Evasions for like fireballs and shit.
Yeah, AoE
Yeah.
like
He
effects.
can't
This one is
uncannily
like
dodge this.
Yeah. So does aura help?
Does Aura help?
the Aura of
Aura
Warding.
reduces it to
Resistant to
50.
spell.
Or
Woo!
resistance to 58.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
20 HP. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's
Very
just
like
Orcus, you
playing
see
on the
him-
edge in this fight.
Oh
Yeah, you see
god.
Orcus just lean down and just look, his horrible Ramsay just looks you directly in the eye, Vierl. And he just seems like he points at you with his finger, like he's shaking, like he's about to give you a reprimand. And he's just like, yeah, never mind. And he stands back up. All right.
Oh, yeah,
Meanwhile, Demon Baby
Fuck, I hate
is
this
going
guy.
to point down at actually Vierl because he's the weakest.
God damn.
And
Why?
Damn it.
No.
it's gonna
Fucking kill me, not him.
You have the well, you're the guy with the magic armor.
No.
We go after you.
Damn it.
Yeah, you hear it just give it's obscene nonsense. It's like.
Oh god.
Fucking
Let me see. And what it's going to do is it is going to try to attack Vierl with its Ray of Cold again.
Okay, it's just a ray of cold. That's not too bad.
What is your AC, Vierl?
20.
nice.
Never mind, he rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
You
ray of
rolled
cold
just
blasts himself
casually
instead.
step out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh god.
God.
And then the Wraith shows up next to you and starts swinging its Wraith sword at you.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Your AC is still 20,
Yep.
Come
so he misses.
on. Oof.
All right, and at the end of all of that, at the end of their turns, Orcus is going to use his legendary action to try to smack you with his tail.
I knew it.
Come on,
Actually-
can't touch this.
Sing
Come
the
on.
song. It will protect you if you sing the song.
Yeah.
What's it? Right. He's not dodging that.
No, damn it.
What-
He is
what's
not
the-
dodging that.
What's the
Don't-
rule?
35 is the result.
Well,
You're
yep, I'm not
dodging
dodging that. Uncanny dodge.
that. All right, then you take 21 bludgeoning and 13 necrotic.
Whew, I'm down the second time.
All right, yeah. So you see him go down. But this time, Orcus says something in Abyssal to the Atropol.
Fuck.
And then the Atropol just nods and it starts going, it says like this. Instead of the usual obscene nonsense, it just starts going like it's a
No.
motorboat.
Yep.
No. Not a fan of that.
Silvanna, your turn.
Alright. As a plantar, I can do the following spell without components. So.
Oh,
oh.
wait a minute. This is so I just want to make this distinction because it might be important.
What?
Because she's a planetar, she understands all languages.
All of them.
So she would be able to understand what he just said.
Yeah. And I'm telepathy.
Yeah, so
Would that
Alright,
make a
so you
difference?
Yes, actually, it does.
Mhm.
Orcus was telling him to turn your fucking aura on.
Oh,
Fucking
boy.
demon baby.
Oh, the aura. The demon baby's got an aura. Shit.
Alright.
Okay,
yeah.
good to know. Good to know.
All right, so what are you gonna do now?
Shit. Vero needs my help. I need to deal with the baby.
Well,
the fucking
who's
baby.
what's the turn order? What's the turn order?
Well, by now it's Silvanna's turn.
Okay,
Then
but
it's
who's-
Alex's.
Then it's mine. Okay, I can get to Viral. I can get him up. So you should just focus on either the baby or Orcus.
Orcus already used 2 of his legendary action in 1 turn.
So I mean, like it's depending on who you think. Do you think the baby's a bigger problem or Orcus? Like it's just go for one of them.
You know what? I'm gonna cut off Orcus' hand, so he can't hold any shit. Yep.
That's a miss. That's a hit.
No, I'm in flanking position, so it should be 25.
Ah,
Yeah,
25 then hits, yeah.
yeah, 25 and 29. So both of them hit. So I'm cutting off Orcus' hand.
Right, let me see what this hit points are down to. Minus. You cut off his hand.
Yes.
It is not the hand with the wand.
What the? You
You're
have
so
to play
mean.
this.
You're so
Yeah,
mean.
Yeah. cutting off the hand with
you
the
didn't
wand, yeah.
specify. I mean,
No,
yeah.
I said, oh, if you want to play this, I said I cut off his hands, like S, both of his hands.
Oh,
One hand.
there was
No,
an
one
hand.
hand. You can only do one hand. He
You can
blocked
only
You
it
do
never
with his one hand. You were
specified
able-
if you want to play this.
Oh, that's a freaking DM fight
Yeah.
again. God damn it.
No, I'm
You
just
wanna-
kidding.
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Don't get into an arms race with the DM.
Yeah, I know.
All
I'm
right,
just
first
kidding.
start.
I'm just kidding.
You will never
So,
win. What happens though is that you see that the hand, it's like the hand of the Addams family. It sets itself up on its index and middle fingers and starts walking around.
oh. Yeah. So the hand that's still holding the wand is not off, right?
Yeah.
No, it's still
If
like
that's
when
the-
he actually attacked that hand. You actually were attacking that hand, but when he realized what you were doing, he dropped the wand and grabbed it with his other hand.
Okay.
Oh, so he did a quick toss. Okay, that
Okay.
works.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
Okay.
All right.
All right, remember he's faced
so-
people who've done this before.
Yep, I know. If that's the case, what can I do next? Let's see. Innate spellcasting. I'm just checking if I can just get Vero back with any. Now the innate spellcasting is kind of weird. All right. Can I use the mage? Does the healing touch? Oh yeah,
It's an action.
It's an action.
You did your attacks,
I
but
did
I
my
mean, like
attacks.
if you want to move or keep yourself in position.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in that position. Yeah,
Position.
position.
All right.
I'm gonna stay in that position. Yep. Can't do much besides this. Alright, that's it.
All right.
The shield guardian, I keep forgetting him, is gonna try. Well, I'm assuming that the crying baby is like immune to bludgeoning. right?
It's in the air.
Yeah.
It's floating in the air, so you can't reach him even if you wanted to.
All right. So anyone else still on the ground besides Vero?
Sophia is, but she's protected by the force
by
cage.
by the force cage. All right. I'm gonna have the shield guardian rush over to grab Vero and, you know,
Haul him off.
hold him like.
Haul him towards me.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
carefully toss
Yep.
him. Yeah, towards.
So he is Viral is dragged off of the wall, off the road wall, and dragged towards Alexander.
Yep. Fuck.
When he does that, you see like the baby just like smacks itself in the face with both of its hands.
Okay.
It's
It's
like,
like.
Oh god.
come on, like this. Come on, really? All right. So that's your turn, Silvanna.
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Right. At the end of your turn, Sophia is going to use a legendary action to use Misty Step from Dark Autoviator and teleport out of the force cage. Making sure to put it between herself and Mordenkainen.
Wait, but I thought force cage is like unable to.
It is,
Break.
normally.
Okay.
However, this is Autoviator we're talking
Ah,
about. Nothing
shit,
to
that's
this.
right. Audie
Yeah.
can do that.
Audie.
Audie can do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just looks at Mordenkainen and just says, "You're bothering me, old man."
Oh boy.
All right, Alexander, your turn.
Gotta fix Vierl. So is Vierl close by? Like, whereabouts
Yeah.
is he? Okay.
You can move up to him.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to Vierl. Just sweat, going down my brow, seeing him fall down twice,
Again.
and
He's in the
I'm
day.
gonna just
Yeah.
put my hand on his chest, and all my pool of healing goes into him.
Ooh,
Right,
nice.
how many hit points are we talking?
That's 95.
Mighty 5.
Right. Vero, you get 95 hit points.
Nice.
Ooh. And then I wake up and breathe again thanks.
No problem. Here, this should help as well. And Reyes comes over to Vierl and casts Shield of Faith.
Got it.
Yes. Buff
All
me,
right.
please.
Yes, all the buffs.
All
Dump
the
all the
buffs.
buffs into Vierl.
Yeah.
That's going to be Reyes' turn. That's my action. I don't really have much of a bonus action because I can't do
Yeah.
anything. So what I am going to do is that's basically the baby. The Sakan and Ikael are going to follow the baby, and they're going to make their attacks flanking.
Go right ahead.
All right, so Ikael, 22. This second one probably misses.
Second one actually hits.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
how painfully low its AC is.
Okay, its
All right,
AC is
let me see here.
rubbish.
Let's see here.
Nice.
Minus that. You also notice that when you hit, the radiant damage seems to be doing more damage than usual to
Yep.
this thing.
Ooh. Okay, good.
Those are
good.
undead. So.
Yeah.
Right. Now I believe Sakan also has another one.
Yep. Poke again.
Poke.
Charisma saving throw.
Pokey poke.
All right. Poke. All right. Just move this in. Let's see here. Another. What'd you say? Wisdom was it or charisma?
Charisma.
Right. That's what I thought. And what was the DC? 14.
Yes.
Failed by 1.
Wow. Okay.
It just kind of just starts floating. They're just twitching.
Nice.
So it's just stunned but still floating, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I can't
Okay,
fall
gotcha.
prone.
Wait.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah,
Next up is
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
yep. Next
Gotcha.
up would be Kara's turn.
Okay.
What she's going to do, she's going to pull herself up onto the ledge. She's going to pull herself up onto it next to Orcus.
Mm-hmm.
She is also getting very tired of this guy.
Come on.
What would she? Let me see here. She's got so many options here.
Oh my god. Oh, this is
She's going. Yeah, she's going to cast. Yeah, she's going to cast Holy Weapon as a bonus action,
Okay.
nice.
so she can deal even more damage to this guy. And then she's going to attack. Plus,
Cut off the other arm.
Let's see, no, she's stabbing him. She's attacking him. Let's see. Both hit.
Yeah,
So-
cut off its head. Do it.
Silvanna is just screaming, hand, just it's just appearing in our minds.
The interesting part is that I was viewing the stats of dragons. They don't have any magical. Like, that is so weird.
They're physical. They're purely
Yeah.
physical. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so weird.
All right. Okay, and Kara actually drives Orcus to his knees with the force of the attack.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Her attack, but he is still standing. And she backs up and she says, "Now, Vierl." And it's Vierl's turn.
Nice.
All right. I stand up and then,
He looks at
try to finish it.
Orcus looks at Vierl and says, "You may be able to feed me, little man. You're never, but there's going to be things you can't beat. You know that, don't you?"
And what would those things be?
He looks down. He nods. It's Sophia, who looks like she's getting ready to square off with Mordenkainen.
Huh. Well, sorry, little demon lord, but I'm gonna just kill you right now. Okay, I can't do the accent,
You
but
know,
I'll try it.
You try it.
You can't kill me, right? I die here. I'm not a god.
Okay.
I'm not affected by this sword. I die here. I'll go back to the abyss. It's not gonna kill me.
And that's where you belong. And I'm going to I'm gonna cast Branding Smite and finish all of my spell slots and attack him.
Go.
Nice.
All right, let's see what the first one does.
All right. I don't have any divine smite, so nothing crazy. Just these things. There you go.
Right. So you leap up. You grab him. What? You grab him by the horn as you stare at him, and give me a one-liner to send him off to.
Oh, god damn it. I'm not good at these.
Hang on.
I would say you maybe say something like you were nothing in the abyss and you're nothing here, or something like that. I don't know.
Here. There we are. Here's a list: 50 best one-liners in movies. Pick one.
Sure. I'll pick one.
He's thinking. He's concentrating.
Yeah.
Adeviator opens up a link. He scrolls and scrolls and scrolls.
And I keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay, here's the thing. I look through the page. There's things that I don't think fit. So, as I stab him one last time, and I still have my mask on, with my other hand I take off my mask and I say, "There's things that not all of us can defeat, but for you, you'll always be defeated by good, and you'll never accomplish what you want to." And I send him off.
Nice.
Right. And you stab him like right in the face, and you hear him just howl in pain, and he dissolves into demonic ichor and collapses and vanishes. And interestingly, the wand of Orcus just clatters on the ground. It doesn't go with him.
Oh. Interesting.
All right, is that your turn, Vierl?
And yeah, I drop the mask. I'm not wearing it anymore.
Yes.
Yes. Finally.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
In that case, you are going to get a little something. What Sophia is going to do when she sees that, you see that for the first time, her smile just slips from her face when she sees this. And she's going to use her legendary action. And she holds out her hands, and a sort of darkness appears in it.
Just
Which
out
she
of
flourishes
curiosity. Sorry, go ahead. Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, she-
Yeah.
Yeah, she just flourishes it and points it at Vierl.
Oh no. Fuck.
Okay.
All right. Now that Orcus is down, I'll leave his count there for the undead.
Mhm.
Now that Orcus is down, Sophia is let me see. Yeah, she is going to teleport up next to Vierl. And she's just like, you're starting to annoy me now.
Oh, isn't that the point? We're Lakewoods after all.
Yeah. There we go. There's
Nice
some
one-liner,
one-liners.
yeah.
She says, and your line will end with you.
Oh fuck.
I will find your sister as well, and I will kill her too.
All right. So what does she do?
All right, well, she swings twice with Adeviator, but in her rage, you are able to parry. Then as a bonus action, she tries to hit you with her Sword of Darkness.
Oh.
All right.
And just so you know, his AC is buffed because of Shield of Faith.
Just
Right.
22.
one question first. She cast it 30 feet away from you, right?
She cast it like actually more like
Sword.
no, she cast it like more like 60 feet from you.
Yeah, still.
Why?
It's in the range of counterspell. So yeah.
Oh, you can't use counterspell as a planetar.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
technically.
I even dropped the phone. Fuck.
Yep.
Fine.
Polymorph has its disadvantages.
Yep.
All right, but at any rate, when her dark blade hits you,
Is it like automatic or by attack roll?
it's by attack roll.
What was the attack roll?
Yeah, maybe
it's
you
against
can
your AC.
parry.
Well, your AC is not going to be, even with parry, you're not beating a 32.
Damn it.
Okay.
Damn it.
So you
no,
just
no, Vero, use luck. You can use luck to force.
You could
an
technically
attack
use
roll.
luck
Yeah.
to re-roll. You could technically do that
Not
if you
even
want.
re-roll. You roll the luck,
Or you can-
and then you assign the roll to her roll. That's how.
Or you
I
can
do.
take the 3 psychic damage like a boss. There's only 3 psychic damage. That's all you took.
Alright, 3 psychic damage.
Yep.
Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Vierl has lost like over 200 HP at this point.
Yeah, it's like
Jesus Christ! When you say it like that.
death. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It was just like, yeah, I'm done here. I'll just take it. What's another 400 or 500 points of damage at this point, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
So is it Vero's turn? Whose turn is it?
Oh no, it's Mordenkainen's turn,
Nice, Morty.
and he is going to get close. He's going to get close to her, and then he's going to cast. He's going to cast Wall of Force and lock her down again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just turns to look with this look like, seriously, dude? On her face.
This shit again.
I'm so happy about
Yeah.
this. It's amazing.
Right. Then the
Fucking
evil baby.
spellcasters.
Mhm.
Then evil baby is going to spellcast on Silvanna,
Okay.
and 24 hits your AC.
Spellcast? What spell?
It's Ray of Cold.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Roll.
It is a spell, so you take 21 cold damage.
Okay. 21. Nothing. Okay.
Yep.
21 is nothing.
And the Wraith is just going to float after Vierl. He's going to attack. Oh, what's your AC, Vierl?
20.
22.
Hey, 22.
He
Oh,
hits
yeah,
with a
that's your-
23. You can try
I
to
will-
parry if you.
Yep, I will.
Parry.
So my AC is 27.
King, king, king.
Right. He missed. Silvanna.
All right. First thing I want to ask, just as out of character, because, well, sort of in character, because Viral's using Art of Yator to attack, and it slays God. So, death by Art of Yator, isn't Orcus supposed to be dead permanently?
No, remember, Orcus isn't. Orcus
not a
isn't.
god.
He's not a god. He's a demon,
Demon
lord.
lord.
Yeah, I asked that question in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
If he was like part god, I would have dealt more damage.
Yeah, you would have. He
But-
would have annihilated.
Yeah.
He would have annihilated him in
Orcus.
2 turns. On the other hand, though, when Alexander hits level 20, he becomes enough of a god that Art of Yator can affect him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
puts away out of Viator, away from the dinner table.
Just
It's like,
quietly
nope,
puts
yeah,
away
yeah.
the
I just
weapon.
like I see the weapon and I'm gonna take 2 seats away from Vierl just in case
Yeah.
he pokes me in the foot and I instantly die.
Yeah.
Right. No, you won't instantly die. You'll have some chance to survive.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Silvanna, your turn. You have
Okay.
Sophia's been sealed off.
All right. Wait. Wall of Force. That means I can't attack him. I can't.
She can't
her.
attack you either. No, she
go
can't attack you.
go deal with Demon Baby.
Yeah, deal with the demon baby.
All right.
Use your angel form and handle it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dive down and just strike multiple times.
Nice.
In a flanking position, so advantage. Strike. Attack.
All right.
Yep.
Hang on, because he's. I keep opening sketchbook by some reason. Why? Why do I do that? All right. He is going to take some. No, I have Autodesk Sketchbook on my computer. I keep clicking it when I try to open up my notepad.
Okay.
I see.
Let's see here. So he's going to take 40.
Oh, it's
and
radiant
46.
damage. Remember? So
I know.
It does.
Yeah, I know. So I'm accounting for vulnerability.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not dead, but he is right now. You can see like his intestines are spilling out.
Okay. Still not dead, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
All right, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, and at
the
the-
shield guardian, can they smack him? It's still afloat, right?
It's still
No,
floating.
Okay.
He's floating.
Okay.
All right.
That'll be the end of
So
my turn.
at the end of your turn,
Mhm.
Sophia is going to Misty Step out of the wall of force again.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, she's just peeved.
You just keep
Alexander.
wasting your turn. Yep.
Yeah.
What do you
Oh
do?
shit. Okay. All right. Well, my advantage against Orcus is no longer needed because he's dead. So I will gladly go charging at Sophia with my sword.
Yeah.
Yep. And she turns to face you. And you notice that the stance she takes when she fights reminds you a lot of Vierl when he fights with the Sun Sword and Autoviator.
Mhm.
Yeah, I recognize that. I just grip my teeth, have my sword dragging behind me, and I swing twice.
Swing, bada bada.
Swing, bada bada, swing, bada bada, swing. You're moving into a flanking position or no?
If I can.
You can.
Yay! The
Yay.
DM is nice sometimes.
He's nice. Sometimes, all right.
Sometimes. Case by case basis.
Yeah.
Whack!
Oops.
Smite her. Smite.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm specifically not
Oh.
because I want to.
You want to kill her?
Unconscious.
You want to unconscious her? All right. So she, you swing. She's not dead, but you
Mhm.
hurt her.
All right. Second swing.
That's a hit.
Boop. And boop.
All right. Yeah.
Shitty roll.
All right. Yeah. Like I said, she's not dead. It's going to take more than that to hurt her.
Okay. All of the actually, you know what I'm going to do? The Sakan is going to fly next to Vierl because I have a feeling she really wants Vierl dead.
Mhm.
So she's still because Sakan has Circle of Power up, which gives advantage on magic checks.
Yeah.
And Ikael and Reyes are going to beeline for Demon Baby
Nice.
in
Hmm.
flanking position.
All right.
Can they do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, cool. So first two attacks. Oh, garbage. All right.
Yeah.
So that's Ikael.
No,
And
the crying baby like.
Oh, that's right. The AC is garbage.
Yeah, the AC
I'm
is
assuming
total
12
garbage.
hits.
Yeah. 12 hits.
Okay, so that's Kyle's damage, and then Reyes.
42 and
Yeah,
then.
that hits.
Alright.
Nice.
And that is swing with their angelic swords.
Yeah.
Right. And in concert, they basically butcher him.
Yep.
Nice.
Chopping down.
It's like
to
it's
pieces.
like watching a butcher shop at work.
Yep. Nice.
And bits of demon baby start raining on the ground.
Nice.
I just turned to look at Sophia, and I'm just looking at her with a bit of a smile. It's like, it looks like your friends are running out.
She's just she'll just try to say. She's not even gonna say it, she's just gonna shrug.
Shrug all
It
you
says-
want.
Yeah, she just says, that's all right. If you hang on to the past, you die a little every day. And I'd rather live. And then she's going to use her legendary action to hit Alexander twice with her Shadow Blade.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
What's your AC, Alexander?
21.
All right, she hits you both times.
Hey.
You take 21 psychic damage in
Okay.
total.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Still good.
Kyra has still got her holy blade. Kyra's one that starts smacking you with her holy blade. Smacking people around with her holy blade. Plus, so 2 swings, 2 hits. Ooh, dang. Dang, girl.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Do
That
not
doesn't
make
sound
Kyra mad.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good for you. It's just
good.
do not make her mad.
Yeah.
All right. So you hit her. So Kyra just goes over and just smacks her twice in the back. with her sword, with her great sword. Then what happens is Sophia is literally driven to her knees by the force of the blow.
Mm-hmm.
And then she forces herself up, and as she does, you notice dark power starts to flow around her. She just says, "You cannot stop me. I am Isabella, the greatest student of the academy. I am the last daughter of Moyle. I am your end, Vierl."
Mordenkainen! Morty! Counterspell! This will be an awesome time.
She's out of range. Vierl, your turn.
All right.
She is heavily obscured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Darkness surrounds around her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So she's gonna have a huge amount of AC or something. I'm not too sure.
No, I think it's advantage avoiding.
roll perception?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me double check that. But I'll let you guys make Arcana checks to try to figure out what this is.
Sure. Why not?
19.
Ooh, spooky shadows.
Vierl and Silvanna recognize this as the spell Shadow of Moyle,
This is
Shadow Moyle.
Shadow.
which fits in with her with her claim that she is the last daughter of Moyle.
Last daughter of Moyle. Yeah.
Similar to how Silvanna is the last daughter of the Dusk Elves.
Mm-hmm.
There's a parallel.
So, like, sorry.
As I said, there's a parallel between her and Vierl and Silvanna. Definitely. Let's see.
So do I know where she is though, or is like?
Oh yeah,
like
she's you know where she is. She's at the center of the darkness.
All right. Okay, what I do is that I still point my sword forward in the same stance as she is in, and I say, "Well, I'm just a paladin and thief from Hammerfast, and it's funny that some guy is your worst enemy."
Yeah. Right.
I go charging in, and is it disadvantage?
It's disadvantage. It's basically you're treated as if you're blinded.
All right.
Frick.
I like those odds.
Good. All right, hit her. All right, second one misses, but the first one hits.
Nice.
Can I inspiration the second one?
Yes, you can.
Do it.
D6.
Well, D6.
No.
That's
It's
true.
a D6, so
Roll
add
a
a D6
D6.
to 19.
Yeah.
Damn it.
20. I don't know which inspiration, bardic inspiration, or
It was bardic
Yeah.
inspiration.
It's a D6.
Remember, he had that a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. So a 20 will hit.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, there we
Finally
go.
worked. After so many times.
And then sneak attack. I'm pretty sure I still have branding smite.
Yeah, you haven't gotten on. Yeah, you recast that on yourself, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny, for a girl of her slight build, she's able to take a startling amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she is a daughter of Moyle, so I wouldn't expect any less.
Yep, right. And after you finish stabbing at her, Vierl, you take 12 necrotic damage as the shadows claw at you.
Ouch.
Oh, fuck.
12 points of damage. Ha! That's nothing.
That's nothing. You were doing 90 a couple turns ago.
That's your turn, huh? That's your turn, Vierl?
Yep.
All right.
I'm ready for a beatdown.
She just says, famous last words, Vierl. And she attacks.
Oh, no.
All right, let's see here. First thing she's going to do, she's going to teleport out of the flanking position.
Okay.
So where she can still hit Vierl, but no longer be flanked. This also basically puts her on the edge so that you can't get around her. You can't flank her, but you could theoretically try to kick her off.
Nope, not going to do that.
All right, so let's see. Her first attack misses, but she's able to bring it around for another hit. All right, Vierl, you take
is attack roll parryable or is it like
What's your
above?
AC?
22.
Oh, you're not hitting. You're not stopping this.
Okay.
No, but
All right,
parry
Vierl, you-
can. If he used parry, he's 27.
No,
Is
I'm
it
asking if
27
it,
is
yeah,
what?
if it is.
Oh,
It's
Hey,
less than
he's-
27.
It's more. It's more.
It's more
Yeah,
than
it's
27.
more than
Yeah, 27 is
27.
less.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, so Vierl, you take 21 points of piercing damage, plus 21 necrotic damage. Plus, like Ottaviatra, she's able to apply her sneak attack.
Oh,
Yep.
God
And
damn
unlike
it.
you, she is a pure rogue.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
So that's 49 more points of damage.
Okay, can I uncanny dodge?
Yes, you
luck.
can.
Use luck to
No,
assign
you
the
can
roll.
use seeking.
No, the attack roll. She's attacking him.
Yeah, so you turn what would have been a very fatal blow into a painful one.
Yeah.
He can.
then
He
she's
can,
gonna
he
use
can
a-
use it at a different time. It's fine.
So
Okay.
what are the damages that get halved?
Okay.
All right, the
It's
piercing damage.
everything, I think.
No, the piercing damage all gets halved.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Piercing damage will get halved. Hang on, let me double check. Okay. So the piercing that would be a 10 piercing from the normal attack, and 24 points of damage from the sneak attack.
Yep.
All right, and she's going to
Okay.
attack. She will
About the
hit
poison
you.
thing.
The necrotic. No.
Not poison, necrotic. What?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't hit? Or wait, no
It
damage?
hits. You take 21 necrotic.
Yeah.
All right, I am not dead yet. I have 25 HP. Woo.
Okay.
All right. Well, 20 actually. She managed to hit you with her shadow blade.
Yeah.
Ah,
so
okay.
that's-
With the
Okay.
psychic, a little bit of psychic.
You dealt with the psychic damage.
All right,
Damage
back to
kicks you
20
back.
HP. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. All right. One thing you do notice is that when the Atropol died, the rage seemed to have vanished as well.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, I
That's
figured. I
good.
figured.
Right. Mordenkainen. He's just he's going to come up. He's looking calm as always.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do here.
Come on,
All right.
Morty.
Yeah, he is going to cast his own finger of death on her
Ooh,
Oh wow.
nice.
from a scroll.
Yeah.
And she has to make a Constitution save, which she succeeds on.
Are we trying to knock her unconscious though?
Yes, he is. He's like I said. He's not stupid.
Okay, good.
All right, so he is. He's whittling her down. All right, so that's her. That's his turn. Next up is Silvanna's turn.
All right.
Yeah, Kyra's just going to say, beat her down.
Yeah. Whack her with the sword.
Yep.
It does a ton of damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly towards her. I'm just checking the spells. I want to try to see if there's anything I can do. Spells. Yeah. I'm gonna just smack her. I guess. There's no point in. Wait. Did we elaborate that she does like have resistance to normal damage, or no? That's just Orcus.
Not as far as you can. No, that was just Orcus. Not her. Not as far as you know.
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna take the chances, so I'm gonna just smack her.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. I mean, you're doing like 50 damage with each swing. Which is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Those are great sword, man. Like,
Yeah.
and with the radiant damage is like,
All right.
yeah. So I just
So
slap
you
her.
smack her in the face.
No, I insultfully smack her with the side of the great sword.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, you slap her with the side of the greatsword. Then
Nice.
she straightens up. Yeah, she looks at you, Silvanna, and she just says,
Hush,
not how
little
hard you
baby,
fight.
don't say a word.
doesn't matter how hard you fight,
I
Silvanna.
just do it.
Can't save everything.
I just do a hush.
You can't save everyone.
Yeah, I just do a
You
hush.
can't save them.
Yeah.
Can't save them. You have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. But don't worry. You will.
Oh.
and then you smack her again
Yeah. on
and
the
knock
side
her
of the ship.
unconscious.
Hey.
Yep. Yeah, finally.
All
Whew. All right, so I fly close to.
No, not really. It's not the Dragon Slayer.
It was more like a.
Yes.
Nice.
Is
All
that
right.
a Berserk reference?
Is that a
Yeah.
Berserk reference?
Yeah.
Hey, we
I-
were
I
fighting
heard-
like a capper demon-like thing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that picture.
I'm gonna.
Right.
Hold on. Roll 68, so I can heal Vierl properly, so he's not
Right.
dying. Like 20.
Mordenkainen
Yeah.
is just going to come over. He is going to cast Flesh to Stone on Sophia,
Yeah.
Okay.
and she turns to stone.
Nice.
Alexander just sighs with a relief, just going.
Right.
God.
Viral. As
Yeah.
as Silvanna heals you up,
Yeah. 2
Um,
times.
Autoviator tells you that, hey, if we stab her Autoviator, we can break it, and I might be able to get something out of it.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
So it's a sword without the consciousness, right? I don't have to feel bad.
Nope.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
would have had yours.
You know what, Vero?
Do
I'm
I-
gonna dump every healing on you. Like, I can do it
Thanks,
for
I'm
you.
full
health.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. So I have to break it.
Yeah,
Do
you
it.
stab. You don't need to make an attack roll. You just got to tell me you stab it or not.
Yeah.
Because I'm also thinking, man, this would be a great sword to hand off to Robin, but
Yeah, true.
I have to break
Hold
it.
on.
if I-
Autoviator's just like, there's only one me.
Hold on. Before you break it, I drop form into like turning back into Silvanna, and I cast Identify on Autoviator, the evil twin.
The evil
Yeah.
one.
All right. Well, in addition to everything, first it requires attunement to use. Second, it
Yeah.
can do everything that normal Autoviator can,
Okay.
Mhm.
including, except that it can also cast Blink and Etherealness,
Ooh.
Ooh.
which Sophia was using to pop
That-
in and out of her
Yeah.
body.
Okay.
Blink is
Ah.
really good.
But
Blink
that's
is really good.
what I'm care about is there's no side effect, right? The ones holding it, nothing.
There is a side effect. It's an artifact, so there will be disadvantages that Vierl will have to roll for.
Oh, if she would, if she,
Normal
if
Autoviator does not. As long as Vierl is the one who's attuned to her, normal Autoviator does not have detrimental effects.
right.
Oh, but
Or
it's
it
just
can be
the
his
Autoviator.
younger sister.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So just I
Yeah, I
gingerly pick it up and hand it over to Vero and says, "Bring it back to Robin, and you'll have 2 swords."
Also, Silvanna, you have figured out what the god-killing property is with that
Mhm.
spell.
Okay. Nice.
When you hit a deity with Autoviator,
Mm-hmm.
that deity does not take the normal damage. Instead, it loses 1/4 of its total hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If it is reduced to 0 hit points by Autoviator, it does not discorporate, but it dies, and its divine essence is consumed by the sword.
Let's kill the vampire
Ooh.
god right now, please. We have 2 of the
Now
swords,
you know.
and then we just use
Now-
them like simultaneously, and then it's easier to drop the god that way.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mordenkainen is
That is a
he's
good
pulled his
point.
bag of holding out, and he's stuffing the wand of Orcus inside of that.
Morty, isn't that dangerous? I cast Identify on
It's
it as
on-
well.
He says, well, first, it's only dangerous if you're attuned to it, and I have no intention of attuning to this thing.
Whew.
I
I'm only
suggest
going to put it
Mhm.
somewhere that it can't be found.
Can we destroy it though?
It is possible to destroy it, but it's beyond the scope of this campaign for now.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
that's a good hint.
But the destroying it is possible. You learn how to actually, Identify does not tell you how to destroy it.
Yeah, I know.
It will, however, tell you what it is. If anybody besides Orcus attempts to attune to it, you must make a Constitution save, or you will take necrotic damage.
Yep.
If you die by the damage, you rise as a zombie that is under Orcus's control and tries to return the wand to him.
Alright.
Yeah.
While you're attuned to it, the wand is wielded as a magic mace that grants a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls and deals an extra 2d12 necrotic damage on a hit.
Not even worth it. Yep. Nope. Not even.
Wait,
worth
we're not done yet. I'm not done yet.
it. Oh.
It does way more than that.
It
It's
does
an
have minor and major beneficial properties,
Wait.
and
there's
minor and
more.
major detrimental properties. Orcus does not get detrimental properties while holding the wand.
Oh, okay.
While you're holding the wand, you get +3 bonus to your AC. The wand has 7 charges. You can use an action to expend a charge and cast one of the following spells. Animate Dead, Blight, Circle of Death, Finger of Death, Power Word Kill, or Speak with Dead.
Jesus.
While attuned to the wand, Orcus or a follower blessed by him can cast the wand spells using 2 fewer charges. Yes, this means he can cast one charge spells with no charges.
Oh, wow.
As an action, once per day, you can conjure 4 skeletons and zombies. Use their average hit points and divide 500 among them. They rise up from the ground or otherwise form in unoccupied spaces within 300 feet of you and obey your command until they are destroyed or until dawn the next day, when they collapse into inanimate piles of bones and rotting corpses. While attuned to the wand, Orcus can summon any kind of undead, not just skeletons and zombies. The undead don't die or disappear at dawn the following day. They only remain until Orcus dismisses them. The wand is also a sapient item.
Sapient.
It is it is sentient. It has dark vision out to 120 feet, and it can communicate telepathically with the person who's attuned to it.
Yeah.
No, this is bad. This will.
Yeah, I mean, Alexander's already like agreeing with Mordenkainen, saying like, yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
That needs to get put away.
Yeah.
And so does Sophia.
One more thing about the wand. The wand is something of Orcus's phylactery. So long as the wand exists, Orcus will constantly return to life. Even if you were to slay him in the abyss, as long as the wand exists, he will still return.
Ooh,
So.
let's keep this, and when we find a way to destroy it, let's destroy it. Let him feel the pain.
Mordenkainen says, no, the wand will certainly tempt the weak will into using it. It's better sequestered somewhere where it can't cause harm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I called upon the Leomund's, secret chest.
So,
And
he said, Mordenkainen just says, no, I was thinking more like the heart of the sun.
Can we do that?
Wait, you can do that?
What?
He pulls out another scroll, and from that he casts Gate.
And he's gonna throw it into the sun?
It's not the sun of this particular thing. It's on another plane of existence. You don't know where. He just tosses it through the fiery hole and then closes the gate off.
You sure no one else will capture it, in mid-process?
Well, I mean, it's done.
Someone may. Yeah, he says, someone may. If they can, of course, survive the sun.
Oh. That's awesome.
Well, I look at Silvanna and Vierl, and I'm like, well, at least now we won't have to worry about these dangerous people anymore.
Yeah, for now. We just have to focus on how to slay the vampire god. Which is nice.
Mordenkainen. Actually, what happens is next is there's a flash, and then all 3 of you just vanish from the Shadowfell briefly. Artiviator clatters to the ground and just says aloud, "Where did everybody go?"
Oh God!
What?
No, what happens is you guys, when you blink, you guys just suddenly, after the flash, you just find yourself standing in some kind of almost like a celestial realm.
Oh.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
All right.
And
Am I still holding the 2.0 in my hand?
No, you are not.
No.
2.0 is also clattered to the ground.
So nothing. Okay.
Vierl doesn't have his. Actually, you guys have other guys have your weapons. Vierl just does not have his god-killing weapons.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I change back into the dragon.
You change into a dragon.
Yeah.
All right, you do that, and then Iona says, "That's not necessary, Silvanna."
Oh shit.
It's your mom.
Okay, I hear the voice of my mom, and I just like, can you lay off with the dragon form? It's fine. It's just my.
Yeah, I turn back into. Actually, I turn into Astral Sphinx. Just. Nope.
Alexander just has his hands in his head, like, oh, why?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I go walk over to my mother and say, Did you teleport us here?
She says, yes, I did. You did well defeating Sophia. And defeating Orcus that way has seriously shaken his confidence. He was planning to try to take advantage of the undead plague. Sophia had promised to help him retain the godhood he seeks by helping him kill the vampire god. But your defeat of him has seriously shaken his confidence.
I know. It needed to be done.
Yep.
Yes, it did.
Oh,
but the path ahead of you will get difficult, I promise.
Okay.
But you will not go in there. You will not go against this danger without help.
Oof. Okay.
I nod.
For you, Alexander. And she pulls out the sword from behind her. She pulls out your sword, Oathkeeper, I believe you called it.
Yeah, that was sword, Oathkeeper.
Yeah, she hands it to you and says, I took the liberty of improving upon this. So when you face your final challenges, you will face them as a true deity.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
I hold on.
You need to attune to it in order to get to its properties.
Okay, cool.
That's so cool.
So cool.
All right. Vierl.
Yeah?
She turns to Vierl and she says, for you have survived much. But so many things, you have survived much. Things that just, so what would she give you? Says, all right, says, so many things have remained hidden from you. No matter how much you've survived, it always seems as though things have remained hidden from you. Is that not true?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a gift. That will make sure. Here's a gift. I'll give you. She places her hand on your head and says, "Now there will be nothing that can hide from you." And Vierl, you gain true sight after 60 feet.
60?
Oh, that's so cool.
Ooh.
60 foot true sight, yes.
Nice.
So not only that will certainly help you a lot.
Yeah.
On your thieving expeditions.
No more torches. No more sunset.
No more shitty illusions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you with the true sight, yeah, and you can do that. Except when your true sight activates, your eyes will become faintly luminous.
Mm-hmm.
But not enough to be seen, but everyone else nearby, like within 5 feet of you, will be able to see it.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's cool.
All right.
All right, and then she turns to Silvanna and says, how badly do you want to get out of that pact with Mephistopheles?
Well, they all come in order. Like, I drop back into Silvanna's form, and I just said,
yeah.
For now, the priority will be defeating the vampire god, and then save my family, and then we can talk about the pact.
She says, it is possible for me to end it now, but it will require a warlock pact with me.
Oh boy, I had a feeling that she was suffering that.
Don't worry, I will not make demands of you.
No, I'm not worried about, like, you're my friend's mom.
Oh.
Like, so you're basically like an aunt to me. Like an auntie? Whatever.
She
Auntie
says,
Iona, so yeah.
She says,
Auntie Iona.
Yeah, Auntie Iona.
No,
Yeah.
she says, actually, if you accept this pact, it'll be more like you're my daughter by adoption.
Ooh.
That would make you Alexander's younger sister.
Oh, that would be
could
weird.
accept
I
that,
see what
yeah.
you were saying before.
Yeah.
Things will have to get awkward before they can get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Does it?
But it will completely nullify your warlock pact with Mephistopheles.
Okay. Does that mean everything I had before is gone? Like.
Oh yeah.
Your Infernal Pact will be replaced with the Celestial Pact. All the features from the Infernal Pact will be replaced with those features, but the spells you've acquired will not be, unless they came from the Infernal Pact.
None of them came from the Infernal Pact, in fact.
Then you'll lose features like Hurl Through Hell,
Yeah.
but you will also be able to not die.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Which is nice. All right.
And you also get. I have a buddy who's running a Celestial Warlock, and you get some crazy healing abilities. And we're all going to be getting temp health if
Yeah.
you choose.
That's true. No more false life. You won't need it.
Alright. I will definitely lose all the pack magic though. So
Yes, all
the
packs.
pack of tome will be gone, I believe.
No, it won't.
But it.
Your tome will change,
Oh, okay.
but the Infernal Pact will not change. No, but
Okay.
the Infernal Pact will. The tome will change, but you'll still keep that.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just changing patrons.
Okay.
They're just changing pages.
Yeah, so I definitely said to her, I'm totally good with if we change packs. I'm just worried this might do something to you. I mean, the pack itself I forged, I'm not sure how it will affect other people. And also, the vampire god, or someone did say if I get close to a deity, they might take chances of taking advantage of the deity. I'm not sure. That is why I was kind of worried if I go with Bahamut's plan, there might be
Consequences.
Yeah. So I'm
Just
not
says-
sure.
The owner says, by that statement alone, you've shown that you've grown much from the young girl who made an impetuous pact with Mephistopheles. He says, ultimately, it is your choice. I'm doing this. I know the risks. I wouldn't be doing this otherwise.
I
I
turn
walk over to
towards
Silvanna.
Alex actually, and I look him in
Okay.
the eyes and says, "If I took on this pact, do you think I should take on to this pact? I mean, I don't want to put any risk onto your mom."
I look at her and I say, there has been so much risk for my life, my family, my friends, and that has always been something lingering in the back of my mind, that there would be no good way to get you out of that pact, and this is an opportunity to free you from that. And if I could do anything to make sure that you are safer, Silvanna, I would. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I know, and I want to take this pact. I don't want anything bad happen to your family, especially your mom. Like, you just got her back.
Fiona says, I won't be taken by surprise again.
Mm-hmm. And
Right.
don't worry, Silvanna, I'll be there with her.
Then
And yes, if something happens to me, I will certainly call my son back to fight for me.
Okay.
You know me, I'm always quick on the draw.
Yep.
I nod as they says this. Then I turn to Iona and then just says that I will gladly accept
Shake her
this
hand?
gift. Yeah. I
Alright, you
actually
shake
took
her
her
hand,
on
sir.
the hand and like give her like a kiss, on the hand.
All right.
Yeah.
Like kiss the ring.
Yeah,
Kiss the ring.
kind of style.
Yeah.
Nice.
You do that. You feel this awful searing pain as the Infernal Pact is burned out of you.
Yeah.
Like you see her just like lean back, like light is pouring out of her eyes and her nose and her mouth.
Also,
And then, like,
blackness probably leaks out from my body, of sorts.
No,
Yeah.
it's burned into nothing.
Oh.
Then you double over. You're fine, and you're fine. You don't take damage. But then Iona kneels down. She holds up an orb in front of you. You look into the orb. You see Mephistopheles is looking at a large piece of paper. You recognize it's your Warlock Pact. You recognize your name signed in blood at the bottom.
Yep.
And then you see it just like explode
Right in
in
his
in his face in a flash of light.
Nice. That's
And you see
so
him just like
crazy.
stagger back, blinking. Then you see he snaps his fingers. He strings up him, snaps his fingers, and then Wormwood appears in front of him. He just grabs the imp. And you don't see what he's saying. You can't hear it. But you're pretty sure he's not wishing Wormwood happy birthday.
Nice.
Fuck you, Wormwood.
Yeah. Nice. That's so
Top
awesome.
10 anime betrayals.
Yeah. Finally. Oh my god. Finally get rid of
Yeah,
Wormwood. It's like,
yeah. She vanished. She causes Iona causes the orb to vanish, and she says, "It was probably worth it for that alone."
Yeah,
yeah.
that's about the best thing I've seen all year.
Ooh. I feel
Stands up.
uplifted to be surprised. I mean,
She says, "I don't know if your family can be saved or not, Silvanna. I know that I will certainly do my best to help you in that regard. I don't know if it can be saved. But even if you do, if it can't be, always know that you'll have a family in me.
I gently nod to her, and then I say, well, I think I'm prepared, no matter the consequences.
Yeah, Jonas also says, also, this spark of divine power that I put in you will give you a leg up on your ascension to godhood.
That's true.
That's
true.
All right.
true. All right.
Says not go back and take your rest. You've earned it. And then there's another flash. You guys are back in the Shadowfell. You can still hear the fighting. You still hear Midir's theme faintly playing. Judging by the way the music has changed, you think they've managed to make it to phase 2.
Yeah, I see.
Finally,
I see.
like a long track phase 1.
If
God.
If you've ever fought Midir one-on-one, you know how long it takes to get there.
It was like me playing Bloodborne on New Game Plus and fighting Ludwig, in which I wanted to throw my controller across the wall.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, God.
We'll stop here for the night.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Now,
Wait,
yeah, we went half an hour.
does that mean now that Vierl's holding on to Viator towards us, we'll be like, no? We'll be like shaking, like, no.
two half gods I
Yeah,
can kill.
don't do
Awesome.
Savannah's not half a god.
Yeah.
No.
Savannah's not a deity.
I know.
All right, now give me a moment. I need to start doing I need to do math. Math is hard.
Yeah,
Math-
I need
math
to
is
do
hard.
the
I'm
whole sheet change. Just like everything. just
Yeah, that
changed.
sucks.
Don't worry.
Yes,
You have a
yeah.
week to do it. You have a week to do it.
No.
You got homework.
Oh yeah.
You know, just
Right.
like after all this all over, I can think of a situation where like both of you are like gods or something, having dinner like in some celestial plane, and then you invite me over, and I knock on the door. Who's that? And then just some human comes in with like 2 gods saying, "Hey,
Hey, it is me.
And then you,
Vierl.
and then you like, I brought chips. And you
I
just-
brought chips. Yeah, right.
I also
and then it
brought
happens
Robin.
so frequently that okay, sorry."
Oh yeah.
So I also brought Robin, and you see Robin writing in on Fluffy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
It happens so frequently the gods know. Oh, it's Vierl again.
Oh, it's just
Vierl again.
Hide yourselves. He's back.
Yep.
yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
All right, where is